Hello. Hi, Andy. Hi, Andy. What's up? What's up? Dude, I can't believe I finally got this to work. I'm so happy. It looks so amazing as well. Oh wow, that's quite loud. Let's go. Yeah, so hi. I'm actually really happy right now because this is like the first time I've actually gone live from my computer, I think, which I've always wanted to do to save like oh my god, I need to make that softer somehow. Uh okay. Hello. You guys can hear everything fine, right? Like the microphone and the game sound. Like if I tap over this stuff, can you hear, the fireball sound effect, the Tesla sound effect, all of that stuff? Okay, let's go. Yeah, so I got this stream like overlay made for me last year, literally like a year ago, and I never got to use it until now. Like you can see it's animated and everything, so I actually found someone who was really good to do it. Um, and yeah, it's like really exciting because I'm not even getting any lag on my phone. So I don't know if any of you guys were there, but maybe like a week ago, I streamed from my phone. So it was like from my phone. Like right now, it's from my computer. So I streamed from my phone, and it was like okay, but I was also getting a lot of lag on my phone itself, and I was also getting some like pixel loss or something, because I couldn't tap in the middle of the screen for some reason. Hey Betfist, what's up? Wait, let me give Betfist VIP. Wait, that's the real Betfist, right? I think it is. It's probably the real Betfist. Um, Betfist, do you like the stream? Do you like the stream overlay? It's so cool, honestly. Like, I had this made so long ago, dude. I'm actually so happy right now. Cause I'm really good. I just got an Elgato for my birthday, like from my aunt. She got it for me, and it finally came today. And I set it up with my computer and my phone and everything. And now this is the first kind of test, and it's actually working. So I'm really happy. And I'm also using my microphone, not just talking into my phone. So yeah, I'm very happy. Everything's working, and it looks really nice as well. So yeah, it's great. How about you, Betfist? What's up? Yeah, I'm really happy. It's so like nice as well, honestly. Um, but I might make some changes. Like I could uh I don't know, like I could make the chat bigger. There's that huge empty box on the left side that's not really doing anything. I might have to add something to that. But otherwise, I'm really happy with like how this works and how it's looking so far. And I'm not getting any lag. Yeah, hello Cargador. I am actually planning to make this a regular thing now. Um, like I'm actually planning to start streaming regularly, and I finally can now that I have my stream set up and everything. Yo, what's up, Surfer? And alright, Betfist. Yeah, I'll play some Expo. Um, you want the game screen to be a bit bigger, right? Yeah, I'm not sure, right? Because like this is the overlay that I was given, so that I spent a lot on actually. I paid like a professional graphics designer to make this, so but I think it looks really nice. Like it's animated and everything. But I basically resized my phone screen to fit the overlay. Um, yeah, and it's streaming with my Elgato right now. So it's so cool though. Honestly, I know, right? It looks so good. And the only thing that's a bit weird is there are two weird things right now. One, I have the Twitch and YouTube viewer symbols, right? And that was because I used to stream on both Twitch and YouTube, I think. like at the same time. Doesn't really make sense to have them both now. So maybe I could move that out and make it like all for the chat or something. The other thing is that if you look at the left, there's like a huge empty box under where it says Betfist followed and everyone followed. There's like a huge empty box that is meant to be for like if someone follows or subscribes or something. But other than that, it's just empty. So not sure if I could add something else there or not. But I'm going to stream more on Twitch overall. Like I'm probably going to do it like many times a week, and I could even stream on YouTube as well. Because I finally have everything working, it looks like. As long as my computer doesn't crash, because my computer does sometimes crash. That's something I have to be careful about. Hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm streaming. Yeah, Betfist, I am. So, actually, I started streaming a year ago, last year. But that was all from my phone. So, I wanted to do what I'm doing right now. I wanted to stream with my PC. But, oh. Wait, someone got timed out for typing all caps. How do I like remove that from happening? Because I don't want that. Okay, I don't know how to fix that, but I apologize. Violate for that Nightbot disciplinary action. But yeah, Betfist. So I got Twitch affiliate. I started streaming, and I got Twitch affiliate. You know, I actually got some subscribers and everything. It was actually going really well. But I was also in the military at that time, right? So I was very busy in real life, and it was hard to make a schedule. People wanted me to make a stream schedule, which I couldn't do. Now I can actually do it because I'm pretty free. I finished and everything. Yeah, you could also stream, dude. Like, so many people would watch you stream, honestly. Yo, what's up, Yoshi? Yeah, I am from Singapore. I'm there right now. But I'm going to Canada this year for university. Okay, well, I think everything's working. Everything should be in order, so I guess we can start playing. So yeah, let's start playing, I guess. I'm going to be playing Xbow with Queen, because I think it's the best. Oh shoot, he went wall breakers at the start. Okay, I was looking at my computer screen to see if the stream was working, but okay, it's gonna be Goblin Drill wall breakers. Wow, he goes for a bomber at the bridge as well. So when they do that, you have to. I think I could go knight on the drill, but then I don't want the bomber to splash my knight plus tower. Like, that would be really bad. So that's why I thought it would be better to just go knight on the bomber and then like Skelly's log the drill, if that makes sense. Anyway, Queen is okay. Fireball comes out. I'm gonna Xbow. I don't think he has a big spell, so I'm actually gonna pop ability here. And I think wall breakers are about to come down. Nope, bomber comes down. Gonna log. Oh, and he's back to Valk. That kind of sucks. I thought he was gonna go wall breakers, but that's actually fine. So this is a matchup that I'm pretty bad at, not gonna lie, because I just don't really like Goblin Drill, and also I'm not really sure how to break through. Okay, I'm gonna go for a pre-knight, and he goes for wall breakers like that, so I have to go for a Tesla as well. Yeah, like I'm not the best at the micro defenses, and I am not really sure how to break through very well, because well, I guess this version should be easier because he has Skarmy and not Log. So he doesn't have a small spell, which should help me out. I'm gonna queen like this. He's probably gonna get to fireball it, sadly. But I think I can actually still Xbow because he just wasted Skarmy, right? Skarmy's like his main response to my queen. So I can then log this back, and that's actually gonna be a connection. Okay, the E-Spirit doesn't jump. That's pretty sad. But didn't take any Skarmy damage. Gonna go Tesla here for the drill. And then Knight as well. And that will deny all Goblin Drill damage. Yeah, I think it is his in single as well, Betfist. But 7-4, right? He told me that you want to go defensive Xbows in double sometimes to mess up their cycle. So I'm going to try that now. Also, I think I shouldn't be going same lane, but it's a little late for that because I already am going same lane. But that's a lot of fireball value. I think he shouldn't have given me so much fireball value. So I'm just going to go Queen ability here and then go Skelly's log. Oh no, looks like I messed up my log. Okay, that's going to be very costly actually. That's my mistake. And I'm going to Xbow opposite now. I don't think he'll be expecting it. Yeah, he was definitely expecting me to go Xbow on the right. So Xbow is on tower right now. So I can go Queen ability here. He will not really have any way of dealing with it. And that is a big connection. And then I can Xbow again, I think. And if he wants to drill, I should be okay. I'm going to go Skellies. And then I think I get a connection here. Yeah, I do. And this is like looking very awkward, but I think I was just able to make it happen. Oh. Okay, Betfist says never play a defensive Expo in that matchup. Interesting. Okay, so maybe 7-4 was smoking or something. I don't know. Thanks by the way, Betfist, for the advice and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at that matchup. I actually don't really like playing it. Also, I did do a best of 5 against Ian, and I'm uploading that on my YouTube channel later, but spoiler alert, I got 3-1'd, and I was only able to beat him with Lava Clone, which is kind of funny. But, yeah. Well, Yoshi, I'm not sure when the last time you played was, but they actually added quite a lot of new stuff, but most of it is people say is pretty toxic. So they added champions, like this Archer Queen is a champion right now. It's like a hero, basically, in Clash of Clans. And it's like, they're very overpowered. Basically, all the champions were broken. Skelly King was a bit underwhelming, so they buffed him. So they have 3... Oh, last time you... Okay, yeah. So, in terms of content, no, not really anything has changed. And in terms of balances, also not really anything changed, because they didn't nerf Archer Queen sufficiently. They didn't touch Skelly King at all. They did nerf Golden Knight into, like, technical extinction, I think. Like, Golden Knight was nerfed pretty hard. But they still didn't nerf Queen properly or Skelly King. So basically, heroes are still broken. The meta is basically the same. There's a lot of Royal Hogs Earthquake, a lot of Skelly King decks, a lot of Queen decks, and that's basically the meta. Okay. Good night, Betfist. Thanks a lot for coming by, and for the advice in the drill matchup. Yeah, I hope you sleep well. Yeah, I think it would be pretty late for you, so... Yeah, I'll see you though. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Giant was buffed, by the way, and Giant is getting complained about a lot right now. Like, a lot. So... Giant was buffed, and basically people hate it now because of Giant Graveyard, which you can imagine. Like, Yoshi, I'm not sure if you like Giant Graveyard as a deck, but the general consensus is that people hate Giant Graveyard. Like, literally, everyone hates it and hates on it. Like this version right here that Farida's playing. This is the main one. There's also another one that I would say is even more toxic, in my personal opinion, and that's Giant Graveyard with Night Witch. Yeah, right, Surfer? I hate it a lot as well. So there's this version with Archer Queen minions, and then there's another version with Bowler in place of Dark Prince, Night Witch in place of Archer Queen, and Bats in place of minions. So it's like a Bowler Night Witch version, and I hate that. Oh my god, yeah, Ender, you're right. There's another version too that has Skeleton King as well. Like, basically Giant Graveyard's kind of broken with both Queen and Skelly King, and even a non-champion version, like I said, the Night Witch Bowler one is ridiculous. So Giant Graveyard is very much prevalent in the game right now. And Yeah. It's kind of stupid. Oh yeah, there's also a big debate on uh there's a big debate on Clash Royale Twitter, Yoshi, about giant about graveyard. Um yeah, giant is definitely usable. It's more than usable. Like, although it is mainly giant graveyard, I don't see any other giant decks. I mean, giant double prince, I think there's no reason to play it over giant graveyard. So, everyone's just playing giant graveyard, but yeah, there's a big argument on Twitter, as Ender said. Like, the graveyard players all say it's the other card, so mainly the splash yard players. They say it's the giant that's the problem, it's the tombstone that's the problem. Giant graveyard players say that it's the graveyard, not the giant, making it OP. So they say just nerf graveyard directly. And then there are people on other sides who want both nerfed. They want the graveyard nerfed, they want the giant nerfed. They want everything nerfed. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny looking at the arguments. Personally, I think graveyard could just get a direct nerf. I mean, I hate the giant buff, but I don't think it's giant making it broken. I think giant graveyard is pretty broken, but it's also because of the graveyard. Like, it's both, right? But giant graveyard works because giant tanks for so long. Giant got an HP buff, I believe, so that's why it tanks for even longer now. Anyway, let me open this chest and let's go to the next match. I'll probably try and get like 7k at least, and then maybe play some other. I think this is Gillies, the Xbow player. Yeah, it is. Okay, but I don't know if he's playing Arch. Oh, he's playing Bomber. Okay, he could be playing Xbow with Bomber. Then this could go badly. I don't really. Yeah, Valk. I don't really know what he's playing, but I'm guessing it's gonna be Xbow. I mean, he does have the spirit in there. Okay, gonna go Queen. Yeah, and he has a log as well. Like, I don't see how it's gonna be anything except Xbow. Gonna go Xbow. Okay, and it's gonna be Drill. All right, Drill Inferno. All right then. Well, no one's PB is 9k trophies. Not even Mohammed Light or Mugi's. So that's gonna be my excuse. So Drill, 2 drills in a row, but he has like a very fast cycle drill with log as well, which I think kind of sucks. I think this is going to be a hard matchup. And CR Twitter can be very much still be toxic, Yoshi. So not too surprising there. I'm going to go Queen opposite because I don't want him to fireball my weaker side. And then I can just go Skelly's log on the drill. Oh, I misplaced my Skellies. That's a bit awkward, but still. So, he has E-Spirit. Does he have anything else, though? Does he have a Skarmy in this deck? Or I guess he has, like, Fireball Log. Okay, that's going to force something else out, actually. That's great. Yeah, Queen. And then I'm going to go Xbow and Knight to predict the Inferno Tower. Nice. And then Skeletons to tank. He's going to be forced to go for a drill on my Xbow, which he definitely doesn't want to do. So I can go Queen here, and he's probably going to fireball both. But we get some damage. So he just uses fireball. I know Betfa said not to go for defensive Xbows, but I don't see any other play I can make. So I'm actually just going to defensive Xbow. And I have Knight in cycle for his next drill. I'm going to set up a Tesla for my next Xbow. Yeah, just gonna go Knight. Should fully counter. Okay, he has Tornado in this deck. Interesting. So he actually gets damage. Gonna go Queen at the bridge to try and force something out. And then Valk is forced out, so now I can pop ability and then go for an Xbow. Log is out of cycle 2. He predicts my Xbow with an Inferno, but yeah, it's gonna be on tower. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much GG. Unless he wants to fireball it, which he could. Looks like he's still gonna drill the tower. Maybe he's gonna Queen. Oh, he's gonna drill. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a good game, well played. I know him. He's actually an old Expo player, Gillies. So I'm not sure why he's playing drill, But I think the fact that he had Tornado, like, that should maybe be a decent matchup, I guess. Because he can't really kill my queen. And when he wastes his Valkyrie, he's gonna take an Xbow connection, basically, because if he doesn't have a Valk, I can just go Xbow Knight to block the Inferno Tower. And he can't really stop that push from happening. So I think that should be a decent matchup for me. Not the NATO's a bit yeah, he could Fireball log NATO the queen, definitely. Then I think I wouldn't have a way to break through if he does that. I guess he should have just done that. Also, but it's an interesting drill deck, and 2 drills in a row. I'm not the biggest fan of drill personally. But okay, let's keep it going. I'm also gonna move this over a bit. This name in the overlay. Ghost to the back, gonna go queen. And Ghost tells me that it might be Bridge Spam. The version of Bridge Spam, though, is uncertain. It could be Pekka Bridge Spam, which I hope it is. But it could also be Mega Knight Bridge Spam, which I hope it's not. So I'm going to go for a Knight for the Bandit. Magic Archer, okay, Pekka Bridge Spam it is. I think he's just going to Fireball the Queen. So that's fine. Going to Fireball the Marcher. He is going to probably pull opposite with a Battle Ram. Yeah, that's a pretty standard play. So I can just Tesla. And yeah, we reset. But it kind of sucks. My cycle is not the best. I'm going to want to have Knight in cycle for his Ghost. And that is obviously not the case right now, because I think he's already back to Ghost. He went Ghost at the start. And as for me, I am definitely not back to my Knight. So I'm going to try and cycle back. Let's E-Spirit the bridge. Okay, I'm going to Queen the Ghost, I guess, and then I can have Knight for his next Bandit. Okay, he's going to use Bandit now. Queen will basically take out everything. He goes for a Zap as well, which was kind of a bad Zap. I think he's going to have to respond to this Knight again. Although he might be able to just Battle Ram. No, Magic Archer. Going to Xbow. Okay, he's definitely... This might be a bad Xbow, but he's definitely going to be at, like, 1 or 2 Elixir, I think. Because that Magic Archer, like, he was definitely not high. Okay, I was completely wrong, it looks like. But that's still okay. Because I can just stall this Pekka out a little bit. And then I'm going to have to let my Xbow die. So, okay, I was totally wrong about his Elixir. But I swear he was, like, pretty low at that time. I guess I'll check later. But he's not back to Magic Archer. He can't punish me for this Knight here. So let's see what he wants to do next. But now, yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to play defensive for a while. Because I don't have my Knight anywhere in cycle, and he's going to start this push. So I'm going to kite everything in, log everything too, and then Queen to finish stuff off. He fireballs the Queen, which is like a decent fireball. But I can just Knight on the Marcher. And okay, yeah, so I don't even need to go offensive for a while. Actually, I'd rather fix my cycle first. So I'm just gonna chill out, log cycle, pull this opposite with the Skelly's Queen. Queen opposite as well, so that it can help against the Ghost. If he goes Pekka, I'll just pop ability. So yeah, Ghost. And then I want a Knight to block the Bandit from dashing onto my Tesla, but I also want to play it in the left, not the right, so that so that I can also help out against the Battle Ram. And now I'm going to Expo. I think I can, because I do have a Queen in cycle. I think he might just Fireball this. Definitely going to pop ability. And then I'm going to have to let this die, because I'm going to have to defend this Ghost. So yeah, I had to let it go. And I guess I just have to let the Magic Archer go as well. Because if I, like, Tesla up high, he could just ram opposite. Yeah, that's what I was kind of afraid of. So, but we are still in a pretty good spot. I'm going to go Queen now. And I can counter push with this Queen like last time with an Expo. And he's probably going to Pekka high. Nope, goes for Ghost instead. And then Pekka. So going to pop ability to start DPSing down the Pekka. And he Fireball. So I think I'm going to log this back. I think I kind of have to let this Expo go, but at the same time, yeah, he's Apps. So now I'm definitely going to, I think I'm going to get a nice Expo connection. Going to go Expo and then Tesla. Tesla was there for the Battle Ram. I guess I have to go Knight opposite, because he didn't go Ram same lane, which is like a good play. But now I'm gonna start like low-key spell cycling him out. And yeah, I get an Xbow connection, which is actually going to be all I need, basically. And he's not back to Pekka, so I can Xbow again. Kind of force the issue. He might be back to Pekka now. Yeah, he is, but I can honestly just win with like a little bit of spell damage. So I'm just like slowly log cycling. I'm playing all my troops up high, so he can't get any fireball value in the left lane. He might zap my Tesla here. Nope, he fireballs the tower instead. I think that was a mistake. I'm just gonna pop ability and spell cycle, and that's gonna be when I just have to go make sure I don't take a magic archer hit. And yeah, that's gonna be GG. So, oh nice. So you're friends with this guy Zortek. Yeah, he played pretty well, honestly. I think I just have I have matchup there. Xbow against Pekka Bridge Spam. Usually Xbow's matchup, and with Queen it's also a pretty good matchup. Even though I feel like I don't know if it's better with archers or not. Personally, I play a lot better with archers, I feel like. But still, you know, pretty good matchup overall, and like pretty straightforward win. Just as long as you don't overcommit on offense, they can never really break through your Teslas on defense, and as long as you don't get like your cycle messed up. Alright, see ya, Yoshi. And hey, what's up, T-Nobes? Dude, look at my new stream overlay. I finally got it fixed, so now it's like animated. And I'm streaming from my PC instead of my phone. So I have like everything set up really nicely. I really like it. But yeah, that was a pretty good win. Yeah, thanks. I really like how it looks as well. Yo, what's up, D-Bud Season? Yeah. Also, I did play a best of 5 against Ian, and that did not go very well. I swear I should have won this Xbow versus Golem matchup, but he played it really well. I didn't play it very well. And this, I think, was just a hard matchup. But I did beat him with Lava Clone, so there's that. Yeah, let's keep it going, I guess. Against Bessa. So E-Spirit is always a pretty good starting play, I think. And Skeletons tells me it's going to be some kind of cycle deck. Okay, Hog. Okay, Hog bats. I think I have to Fireball. Sadly, I already used my E-Spirit, so it seems like a bad Fireball, which it kind of is, because it's a 2 elixir overcommit. But I had nothing else to kill the bats, and like if I played my Knight, it would have just gotten eaten alive by the bats anyways. But Hog, Skeletons, bats, so it's obviously going to be some kind of Hog cycle. The question is, like, what kind of Hog cycle, I guess. Because okay, he's already back to a Hog, it looks like. So I'm going to have to defensive Xbow this time. And then Knight, okay, Hog EQ, but with bats for some reason. And hopefully Firecracker activates King here. No, she does not, okay. So I'm actually kind of hoping my Knight doesn't get a hit on this. Okay, nice. Because what I can do is I can go for a Queen low, and then activate King with her. And Queen will be counter pushing. I'm going to go for an E-Spirit to predict the bats. Yeah, he just goes for a log instead, makes sense. And now he's going to go bats probably. Nope, Skellies. Yes, Skellies and bats. This is going to be a hard matchup, I think, because Hog EQ is always hard. But he also has bats, which is kind of annoying, I guess. But we'll see. And he has Firecracker, which is also annoying, but still. He has Ice Golem Mini Pekka, which means he has no building. I'm just going to go for a Tesla here. Anti-Earthquake Tesla. And he doesn't have a building of his own, so he really can't snipe it. I mean, he can protect his Firecracker like that. And, like, that's a pretty good Hog. Hopefully Knight gets another hit. Okay, no, it doesn't. That really sucks, but I'm going to try and make an Xbow connection happen now. Because he doesn't have Ice Golem, he doesn't have Hog. Yeah, he has to go Mini Pekka. And then EQ. Okay, sadly that basically took out my entire Xbow. So, yeah, this is looking like a bad situation. And so that was a terrible Knight. I actually don't even know how to feel about this version compared to Hog EQ with, like, Tesla and a building and everything. Okay, he goes for Hog, gonna go Tesla, and he's obviously gonna Earthquake, but I can still log, try and get some damage to happen. Yeah, and he has Ice Golem too. Ice Golem is just like, Ice Golem's like the cherry on top of why this is a hard matchup, because, because he can just like stall out the Xbow forever. So yeah, I don't really see how we're gonna win this one. It looks very hard. Yeah, I don't know if Xbow Queen with Rocket is better than this version in the meta, honestly, because like NATO doesn't do well against everything. But it's definitely a solid deck. Okay, I think he's gonna try and like go for a Hog, so I'm gonna have to cycle back to my Tesla here. And I'm hoping he Earthquakes it. Okay, he didn't Earthquake, which was actually a smart play by him, because I wanted to Xbow. And Ice Golem. Yeah, like, he can just Earthquake out my Xbows, and I can't really do much to stop it from happening, so don't see how we're going to win this one. But I might as well try, I guess. Goes for an Ice Golem. And I think he's already back to an Earthquake. Or Hog. And then Earthquake, yeah. I'm going to go for another Expo. This is like my last resort. If this doesn't really happen, we basically lose. But I don't see how it's happening anyways. Because like he has Ice Golem, super fast cycle Hog. And Earthquake cycle as well. Yeah, like this matchup's just not really happening. But that's not really a big deal because I don't think we did too much wrong. I mean, at the start I didn't play very well, but still. I mean, I could hope he goes for like a bad Earthquake. Okay, he doesn't. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give up now because like you can't really do anything in this matchup. With Tornado though, you would actually hard counter this matchup, I think, with Rocket Tornado, the version that you were talking about, Pew. That one would beat this. And Old Icebow is definitely bad because you kind of need a building in this meta. Like, there's so much Royal Hogs and Hog Rider and RG and Golem and also Graveyard. That deck doesn't really have any good answers to Graveyard, honestly. Like, you know, there's Giant Graveyard. Like, how do you defend a Giant without a Tesla? You can go like Mega Minion. That's about it. You don't have a Knight. So that version is also bad because you have the Ice Golem instead of the Knight, the OG Icebow. But it is very fun to play. I think it has matchup against like some decks like Xbow, mirror matches. It can beat Logbait. Apparently it hard counters, but I think it's like pretty difficult overall. So yeah. Okay, I guess we can try out the Rocket version, though, just for a few games. And I think Tornado synergizes better with Valk. So, see, the thing I don't really like about this deck is that it's 3.9. Like, it's so expensive. So that's, like, kind of the issue, because Expo Cycle, like, in the name, Expo Cycle, it's meant to be a fast cycle deck. But then, when you have like such a slow cycle, you can't exactly make a lot happen, but you can obviously rocket cycle. Zortech, thanks for the follow. Hello, hope you're doing well. Andy, you should do a GC with OG Iceberg then. Expo with Valk and Musk. I think that version is pretty solid. Again, my only issue with it would be the cycle, right? Because Valk is more expensive than Knight, Musketeer is more expensive than Archers. So that version I think will struggle in some cycle deck matchups. For example, Logbait, Hog EQ mainly, Royal Hogs Earthquake. But it will be good against like other beatdown decks because it's like very solid with Valk and everything. But yeah, my main issue with these Expo variants is the average cycle and how it gets more expensive, which can actually add up in a lot of cycle mirror matches. But alright, we're trying out the Expo Rocket deck. So let's see if we can make something happen with it. I think it should be a decent deck to use. But depends what matchup we get. So Goblin Gang is a card that I actually never see these days because... And Mega Minion, I actually don't even know what this is anymore. Like, it could be Golem or Lava, I guess. I guess I'll just Tesla, but this could be risky if he has Lava. But yeah, like Goblin Gang... Okay, arrows. I think it's going to be Golem. Goblin Gang is not a card you ever really see anymore because... Okay, he has Lava. Right, okay, so he might have Lightning then. This might be kind of bad considering the fact that if he just lightnings my queen, it might be over. Because I can't cycle back to multiple queens. But let's see what he... Yeah, he does have a lightning. Wow. Okay, so... I guess I'll go Valk opposite, which will also help me cycle back to a Tesla. So Valk opposite to pressure, and then also cycles to a Tesla for the lava, but this is looking like it's going to be a bad matchup because he has lightning for the queen. And although arrows don't really do anything, I guess it depends if we can like outcycle his lightning and everything. I think I'm just going to go for queen though. I'm sure he's like not back to lightning yet. Might be now. Plays Mega Minion. Goes for a balloon opposite instead. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ignore that and then just activate king off of it. So I hope I don't mess this placement up. Alright, yeah. So after you take one hit... Okay, I messed it. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think I've forgotten that placement. Because every time I try and activate king off a balloon now, I just mess the activation up. So I think I just forgot the placement. But if... Ender, do you know the balloon placement to activate king? Okay, I'm going to go opposite. And he might just try and like tower trade. I'm going to go Valk to stop the minions. Because I need this Xbow connection if possible. And then I'm going to go Tesla to hope that he lightnings it. And then I'm going to like queen after. So, or I guess I'll go queen up high. Like very much up high. Okay, and he is able to just lightning both. So I'm going to rocket NATO. And then Skellies. We could actually win this, although it looks bad. I don't think he has anything in hand in terms of a... Okay, he actually predicts my Xbow, wow. So that was pretty well played by him. That actually might lose us the match now, honestly. But then again, we have a Valk pushing opposite. And that was not the best balloon, because I can just rocket the barbs plus the balloon. Although if I take death damage... Okay, and my Valk got a hit, so I'm gonna go Archer Queen like this. I kind of want him to lightning over here. Okay, and then I guess Tesla up high, even though it looks weird. And he might lightning this, but I'm gonna Xbow to predict the lightning. Okay, he goes for barbs. Thankfully, my queen's alive in time. Nice, that's really good. Let's try and tornado this balloon back to get a connection. And Tesla again. Oh god, I missed the Tesla. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't take a hit. Okay, I'm playing this really bad. I think I should... This is why I don't really play these versions either. I'm pretty bad. Okay, he went for a lava, which means his only ground card right now is Goblin Gang, I think. So if I just log, he should be very low. I don't think he has enough for barbs. Okay, he does. Unfortunately, he does have enough for barbs. So now we might have lost, actually. Because he could just lightning my queen. But let's try and get a tornado. And then Tesla. Yeah, I think I lost. Yeah, okay. So, that version, I think, is, like, not a great matchup for my deck. But also, I mean, I played it terribly because I messed up my tornado. The tile right above king. Okay. Yeah, let me actually, like, look at the placement. Because if I'm going to play this deck, I actually need to know that placement. One tile above king, like this, because I think I did it one over. So like this placement under. But no, okay. Oh, then what's the placement? Like one over. One more towards the outside. Oh, like that. I thought that's what I did though. I swear that's what I did. Okay. Anyways, Trainer Cheddar's about to 3-crown me. Yeah, I don't like the synergy with the deck either, because, like, it's very expensive. And Xbow with Rocket is decent, all good for all start in, but I think if you're gonna play Rocket, you should definitely play Electro Spirit in the deck, because, you don't have the Fireball. Yeah, I'd rather play Ice Wiz NATO as well. I don't have my Ice Wiz Max, though. Although I think I do have a magic coin, do I? No, I don't. Yikes. Well, actually I do. I just have to unlock it. Okay. I guess I'll max my Ice Wiz then. Another placement to prevent Hog. Yeah, I know the 2 Hog placements. I'm pretty confident against Hog, against Ewiz, even against Graveyard because I have an underleveled Tornado actually. But I just don't know the balloon one. I used to know it as well, but I just don't know it anymore apparently because I'm missing it many times. So yeah. But I'm just gonna upgrade my Ice Wiz so that I can play Xbow. And then... yeah, it could be the timing, but the thing about the timing is that I know I have to take at least one hit, so I don't think I'm playing it, like, too early, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. I have a Royal Wild Chest coming up. And it's going to be 40k gold no matter what, because I have all my champions max, so that's going to be good. I think that should be some nice gold. Log. Okay, a lot of gold. That's like 60k gold from a chest. That's huge. Turns into gold. Yeah, 60k gold from a chest. Nice. And then another 10k gold. That's actually that was a ton of gold. Like, yeah. Now I can max my Ice Wiz. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this as well because that's pretty exciting. And I actually like playing Icebow. Honestly, it's fun. And I do have what's it called? I do have underleveled NATO, which should help me out against like any kind of graveyard decks if I can get a decent tornado timing down. Okay, let's try with normal Icebow. Yeah, I don't really like that deck with Queen. I think it's obviously the best deck, but the best like Icebow version, because obviously Nexus finishes top 100 with it every season. But I think it's like you have to play it very differently, and it's not really my kind of play style, honestly. So he's not playing anything. I'm just gonna go Ice Wiz. And Valk. Okay. I guess I'll go Valk of my own. Yeah, NATO 13 should be huge. Okay, so Valk tells me it could be Mortar. Oh, Valk Exy. Okay, this is going to be either Hog Exy NATO or Balloon Cycle. But either one, I think I hard counter. So let's go. This is a perfect time for Icebow. Lumberjack. Okay, so it's going to be Balloon then. Nice. So I could set up a pre-Tesla right now. I don't necessarily know if he's going to go Balloon. Okay, he is. Goes for Skelly Drags too. I'm going to go Ice Wiz on everything to slow it all down. And then NATO it all back. And yeah, nice defense. Okay, so I thought it was going to be the Viper deck. But after I saw Lumberjack, I knew it was going to be Balloon. Because when you see Executioner these days, it's basically only two decks. It's either Hog Exy NATO, the Viper deck, which is like very rare because it's hard to play, or it's Balloon Exy NATO. And there's this version. There's also a Cycle version that has a building and like miner and cycle cards. I think this version doesn't even have a miner, so it should be a pretty great matchup, honestly. But he plays a pretty high up Exy, and I don't really have the best hand for it. Like I don't have anything. So, okay, he's gonna go Lumberjack. I'm gonna go for an Ice Wiz, and then I'm gonna try and hit both the Exy and the Balloon with my Rocket. Okay, nice. And yeah, nice. So this is again a very easy matchup, but I do have to not miss my rockets, and like that's not that hard to do. But I'm also not that great at hitting rockets, so I guess I'll just Tesla. Actually, that might have been a bad Tesla. I just kind of autopiloted the high Tesla. But I think he can just snipe that if he wants to, so maybe that's not the best placement for it. Maybe I should have played it a bit lower. Looks like he's going to go in the left, because that's where he played the Lumberjack, so Ice was in the left as well to kind of match that. And then I have two Teslas up. Okay, he does the bypass, but my other Tesla should still be pulling everything in. Yep, Tesla's doing work. And, okay, he goes for a freeze. I'm just going to NATO everything back. Like... I just have to not get cheesed by freeze. Yeah, you're right, Zortek. He does have freeze. But, like, that's not even an issue at all for this deck. Okay, so... I'm gonna go Valk up high like this. And then... Okay, I was hoping that it would help out against the Balloon as well. Looks, against the Lumberjack, I meant. Looks like it did not. And okay, I actually might have choked just now. I think I have to Rocket on defense here. Okay, okay. Oops. Yeah, Ender, I think I should have, I'll give him the well played, though, because, like, I hard countered that and I lost. I am obviously not that good at Icebow, but Yeah, I think I should have gone defensive. I actually forgot. That's what I usually do against Balloon Freeze. Because, yeah, like, if he just stacks up the Lumberjacks and Valks, it's kind of annoying. Okay, but... Yeah, defensive Expo should just be a free win in that matchup. Okay, Snowball. Yeah, I should have also activated King. Actually, I was looking away for a sec. I'm not sure what he just played that got killed by my Ice Wizard. By my log, I mean. Maybe like a Spirit or something, but... Alright, just gonna Ice Wiz. And Archer Queen. Snow... Oh, okay, so it's gonna be the Mega Knight deck. I guess I'll go for a High Valk to force the ability out early. And then... Hopefully the Ice Wiz... Yeah, Ice Wiz Valk should clean this up just fine. So... This is gonna be a hard matchup, I think. Because... Okay, but I do get a free activation off this Ghost. Never mind, I do not. Actually, I do. Actually, it's a bit risky. I guess I'll just Ice Wiz. Because if it went invisible and I activated, then it would have just died, and it would have like taken tower damage for no reason. So against the Queen, you have some options. I'm going to try something out. I'm going to try tornadoing it back, which he might not be expecting. So usually when they pop the ability... Okay, looks like he was expecting it, so I have to go for Valk next. But he does mess up the timing anyways, so... You can tornado to kind of throw them off, but if they know what they're doing, they just won't play the ability like my opponent did there, which is well played. And you have to play something else after, so it's risky. It can be a negative trade if you mess it up, but if you get it off, it'll be good. So I don't really want to go Skellies right now because I know he has Bandit as well. Goes E-Spirit to predict my Skeletons, so I guess I'll go for them now. And then Ice Wiz. And I'm actually going to try and activate King off this Bandit. Yeah, I think we should get this off. Okay, nice. That's going to be a great King Tower activation. And I'm going to Expo now to predict either Ram Rider or Archer Queen in the back. Okay, nice. We actually got it off. That's huge. So he had to get a Queen down late, and that's going to be a connection. So in these Expo versus Mega Knight Ram Rider matchups, you usually have to, okay, let me also get a log down. You usually have to try and predict them. That's the only way you're going to get a connection. Unless he goes for Mega Knight in the back. Then I'll just Expo and Tesla like this. And I'm going to let the Expo die. So he's committing quite a lot to the Expo, actually, which is fine. Because I can just go for Skellies like this. I'm actually going to let my Tesla die now and then just go for a Valk like this. And that should be really good because King should help out against everything as well. Yeah, so now I can just log cycle. And I can even Expo with my... Okay, never mind. He goes for a Mega Knight. So I'm actually just going to have to defend. Which is also fine. Like, I think once you have King activated, should be a pretty straightforward defense. He might Lightning here. Valk. Yeah, he does Lightning. So... I have to go for another Ice Wiz and then another Tesla. This is, like... a bit awkward. I took some damage. I'm actually not sure what the best... Okay, I'm going to do the NATO back again. Wait a bit longer this time. Wow, he still just waited for the ability. I guess that was pretty well played by him, being patient like that. I think I want a defensive Exo. I don't think I can, because I'm going to have to defend this next push. I think I want a Rocket on defense instead, maybe. Okay, never mind. He goes for a Ram opposite. But... yeah, I guess I'll pull everything into the middle and then get a Valk down. And Ice Wiz to slow the Ram Rider down. And then Skellies so the Bandit doesn't dash. Wow, I was not expecting that Mega Knight to jump so far. Okay, but I don't think I can offensive Expo. I think he's back to Mega Knight. Yeah, he was. So just going to defensive Expo. I can still try and Rocket Cycle him. He actually just gave me a free rocket for no reason on the Mega Knight, on the Ram Rider. So don't know why he did that. That's a big mistake by him. But let's try and get a nice tornado on everything here. And, okay, Bandit is... Oh my god, Bandit dashed. Okay, I think we are unfortunately going to lose this one unless I can make a connection happen. Which I'll try. He just uses Lightning. Nice, he just wasted Mega Knight. Gonna NATO the Mega Knight out of range. Oh, he gets the Ram Rider down just in time. Okay. So I'm going to log it back. And NATO all this stuff back to... Okay, yeah, I don't think this is happening. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to go back to Xbow with Fireball then, because, like, obviously, as you guys can see, I am not very good at Icebow, and also I'm not getting the best of matchups, and I'm not really sure how to outplay them with Icebow. So, like, okay, this one, like, I don't really have an excuse for losing, right? I just played badly. But this is, like, kind of proof that I should not be playing Icebow right now. This one was just an unfortunate matchup, but okay, I guess I'll play some 3.0 with archers. It's kind of like my comfort deck. So I'll try that. And I keep forgetting E-Spirit's boosted, but let's go. We should do better now. Because I should be up, like, even if I get countered, I should know how to play against stuff. Because 3.0 is like my comfort deck. So what do you mean by low elo predictions? Like, you mean predictions on lower ladder? Is that what you mean by elo? I'm gonna go for Skellies and the Knight to block the Baby Dragon. And Baby Dragon tells me maybe Graveyard. Ewiz, okay, maybe Pekka. I mean, I don't know, like, if you don't know what deck the opponent has, I don't really like predicting anyways, like, no matter what your trophy range is. But if you're just predicting, like, for the sake of predicting, then I think it's too risky. Especially, like, in mid-ladder, you don't know what decks the opponent's gonna have, right? So it can definitely be risky. And Double Dragon, oh, I think it's gonna be Graveyard Freeze. So I'll go Tornado, I'll go for an Xbow here. He is probably just gonna go Bowler on it. But that's fine, because I can just let it die. Yeah, I could also play Royal Hog's Earthquake, honestly. I don't usually play non-Expo decks on ladder, but I could actually maybe give it a shot. And I'm going to go Knight like this, because I don't want him to Tornado the Knight into the tower and take a lot of damage. That's a play that they can do that's, like, really going to hurt, so I'd rather... That's why I usually like to play my Knights on top of the... He's going to go Graveyard here, but I don't really like the Graveyard, because he's not going to have enough for a freeze until a few seconds, and then I can just log. He goes for a Tornado instead of freezing, and it works, but I can get an Xbow. He should be pretty low in Elixir. Yeah, he doesn't even have enough, so I'm just going to reset this Inferno with an E-Spirit to make more out of my connection, and then I'm going to pull it upwards with my Knight. So, against iDrag, if you don't have skeletons in cycle, I like to do this instead, which is like kiting it upwards. And notice how the Knight also counter pushes in a way. So, he still had to respond with the Bowler. But I actually didn't think I would take so much damage from that Valk Graveyard push. But I guess I'll go pre-Archers, anticipating the Graveyard. And then Knight to block. And if he freezes here, I'll just go for a log. Yeah, he does, so I'll just go log, and he's not going to be back to a Bowler yet. He's going to have a Valk. So this Xbow should be good. I think he might be back to Bowler now, so Tesla to predict it. And I basically have to win off this connection if I can. Or, like, I have to make a connection happen if I can. Because tower HP is pretty low. But goes for a Tornado. Oh, I'm actually going to defensive Xbow here. And I think the Baby Dragon will not lock onto it. Yeah, perfect. So now I want to cycle back to my next Xbow. Ewiz comes down. That's fine. Just going to go Skellies. And now I'm going to go Xbow Knight. Knight to predict the Bowler, of course. And he gets it down actually at a pretty good angle. But I'm going to go... Yeah, he's forced to freeze as well. Which means he won't have freeze with his Graveyard push, of course. I get a nice... That was a good Tornado by him, though. Like, letting the Bowler hit the Xbow. That was pretty smart. So I'm going to reset with another defensive Xbow. He has Inferno Dragon in cycle, so I can't really break through without a big Elixir lead. And he doesn't have freeze right away in cycle. Goes for an iDrag Graveyard now. Gonna go Tesla plus Archers. If he freezes, I have a log ready. He does. But he didn't freeze my Archers, actually. That's huge. So I can reset that. Now I'm going to go Expo Tesla at the bridge. After I get enough Elixir for it to predict the Bowler. And yeah, I think he might Bowler in the middle. So I'm going to go Knight in the middle to try and... Wow, he actually messes up his Valk placement. And that's going to be game. So yeah, pretty good matchup, actually. For me. took way too much damage on that Valk Graveyard push, actually, not gonna lie. Should not have taken that much damage. But still a good matchup, we were able to win it. Yo, what's up, I love Xbow. I think I've seen you in my server quite a bit, or on my YouTube comments as well. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Bowler, honestly. Like, it definitely counters Xbow. And also, it has way too much HP. But yeah, like the nail in the coffin about Bowler for me, like Ender said, is that it's kind of like a magic archer. Like their projectile range is so long, especially when paired with Tornado. You can basically just get random bowlers on the bowler boulders on the tower, and they'll do a lot of damage. Actually, how much does a bowler do at tourney standard? Yeah, it does 288 damage. That's more than a fireball. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that change, Ender. Although I think there are probably more pressing cards than the boulder. Than the bowler right now that need to be addressed in the meta. But I definitely see where you're coming from. Because I don't really like... Yeah, Queen. But I don't really like the fact that bowler can be another magic archer at the same time. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. And... Welcome, Shadow Shippuden. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's keep it going. Playing 3.0 now, like I might get some hard matchups, but I mean 3.0 I should be pretty solid with. So just gonna go log first play. Don't really want to split archers while I have log in cycle, I guess. I think just cycling log, and he's still leaking, so now I can split archers. And let's see. Okay, bandit comes down. I'm gonna go knight for it. Bandit tells me it's gonna be bridge spam of some kind. So maybe Royal Ghost, maybe Pekka, Bandit, Barb Barrel, so maybe that new meta E-Barb's bridge spam deck, in which case, okay, he has bats. Bandit, bats, okay, it's going to be Mega Knight Wall Breakers, alright. I'm actually just going to ignore all of this and Xbow. And he has a Mega Knight in this deck, but he should be pretty low on Elixir. So I'm going to go for a Knight like this to block it, and... Barb Barrel gonna have to catch that with skeletons and then log everything back. Okay, this looks like it's not gonna be a huge connection. Gonna go E-Spirit to try and prolong it though. Maybe we can get some slight damage. He does split wall breakers. Okay, I actually can't afford to take that wall breaker, so I sadly do have to waste my archers here. But this is gonna be a hard... Oh god, I looked away for a second and Bandit came down. Okay, I should really just stop looking away. It's kind of distracting when you stream, honestly, because I get tempted to like read the chat as well. But I'm kind of getting screwed. And yeah, this is a bad matchup, unfortunately, because he has Barb Barrel. Like, this wouldn't be a bad matchup if he didn't have Barb Barrel. But he has very easy ways to defend my Xbow. With the Barb Barrel, with the Mega Knight. Just going to reset with a Tesla, and I have Skellies for his next miner. Tesla helps out as well. And I would Xbow, but I don't have Knight in cycle, so I don't really want to. But I still think I kind of have to, because at this point, like, I'm down so much damage, I have to make something happen. And I wish he Mega Knight at the bridge, but he's being pretty smart. Okay, gonna have to let this die. This guy kind of knows what he's doing in the matchup. At least he's going for low Mega Knights, and all of that stuff. And I think I just lost, because... Unless, oh, he doesn't get a Mega Knight down in time. Nice. But he does have a Zap in this deck. Yeah, he's just going to zap my Xbow. Unfortunate. But I'm going to go Skellies. E-Spirit for the Barb Barrel. And wow, Mega Knight just kills. Okay, yeah. Mega Knight just killed my entire thing. So that kind of sucks. I'm going to Tesla to predict a miner. I'm actually going to eat this entire bandit. I kind of have to at this point. And then Xbow. And try and make something happen, though I don't really see it happening, to be honest. But I'll go for a Knight. Okay, yeah, I can't even go for a Knight because he goes for Musketeer. So I'll go for a Knight like this instead after. kite the bandit over with my skellies. He actually does a pretty good barb barrel. Muskie's on tower. Gonna have to go for a last-ditch Xbow. I don't see anything happening, though, if he's back to Mega Knight. He's not, but even if he's not back, he's just gonna go Mega Knight and then zap after, so it's not like anything's gonna come out of this push, sadly. But I can try. He's gonna go... Okay, Mega Knight jump kills my Xbow. Yeah, that's basically the nail in the coffin, I think. Like, I can Xbow. He's just gonna go minor wall breakers here, and... yeah. Looks like it's over, unfortunately. So that's like a pretty hard counter. But I think I could have played less aggressively at the start as well. Let me see. Like, this is a matchup that I actually lose quite a lot, even in global tourneys. Okay, so right here, I think I shouldn't have Xbow'd. Because, like, that was kind of risky. And I shouldn't have taken that damage just to... Usually I like to sometimes take damage to try and make an Xbow connection happen. But it's not really worth it if... It's not really worth it if it's like a matchup like this, I would say. Because, like, he just easily went Mega Knight, Barb Barrel. So I think I need to play a lot more defensively. And then go aggressively, like, after double Elixir when I can actually afford to defend my Xbow properly. So, alright, let's keep going. And yeah, Shadow, I'm playing 3.0. Because I guess I'm just more comfortable with it. And I feel a bit better with it. But Tombstone, I drag... Okay, this is going to be the new graveyard... The new Graveyard Skelly King deck. Yeah, with arrows too. So there it is. He does a pretty interesting play going for fireball arrows on my Xbow like that. I'm actually just going to pull this Inferno opposite with some skeletons. And then I'm going to go log E-Spirit, and we have a damage lead because he just took all that damage for no reason, really. And I'll split archers, even though splitting archers isn't great. He goes for a Skelly King in the back. I could Xbow, but if I Xbow, he might just eye drag it and ignore the rest, and then I'll kind of get screwed. So I'm actually just going to defend. Especially because if he goes for a graveyard with this, I don't have archers in cycle, so I need to defend it. Yeah, so I think it was a good idea to defend that. And then just log. I could Xbow, but he has Zappies, and if I want to kill the Zappies, I have to fireball them, so I don't know how I feel about that. I'm actually just going to leak here. Goes for a Valk. Valk Graveyard, okay. I'm going to fireball that. And I don't think I need to log this Graveyard. Okay, I'm glad I didn't, but... Shadow, I might stream on YouTube. I can't stream on both at the same time, but I might like try and alternate, because a lot of people on YouTube ask me to stream. But Twitch is just like... where I used to stream anyways, so that's why I'm streaming on Twitch. Gonna go for an Expo now, though, because he just went for a pretty aggressive graveyard, and he did also kind of waste his Valkyrie. But I think he's just gonna go eye drag on this, have to let it die. And E-Spirit to pull it in, and then archers. He might arrows this, but I'm gonna outcycle his Skelly King and go for another Expo right here. So let's see how he counters it. Valk, gonna Tesla. I think I have to let this Expo die as well, sadly. And pull it in with my Knight. Pull the Skelly King in with my Knight, and then I can go Expo right away. If he arrows on my archers, I'll just go Skellies afterwards. And yeah. Took a lot of damage, but I hope this is worth it. Okay, it was actually not really worth it. Okay. I get a tiny connection, but like not really anything too substantial. Gonna go for another Expo though. And okay, he's just gonna fireball it. He hasn't even played Zappies the whole game, I think. Not sure why. Because Zappies would be pretty annoying to deal with. Actually, he did play Zappies. What am I talking about? But I guess the next thing I have to try is the defensive Expo, because offensive Expos are obviously not working. I'll try and like low-key spell cycle him. And by the way, I'm not going same lane. because I just can't afford to, honestly. He would just get fireball arrows on my Xbow same lane, and that would be really bad. I'm gonna go Knight because there's like a ton of skelly stuff over here. But yeah, this is looking actually pretty bad. I think this is gonna be a bad matchup for 3.0. Because he has 2 tanks, like Ender said. So I have to go E-Spirit to clean up the graveyard skeletons. And he still gets a lot of damage, because that's what graveyard is. I'm gonna Xbow here. Maybe I can make something happen off this Xbow. Oh, he actually just has Fireball. I thought he already used it. I just basically have to keep spamming Xbows. I don't know why the Skelly King's walking all the way up that high either. That's a bit weird. He's gonna arrows too. Yeah, that wasn't really gonna happen. With Queen, I think that's a decent matchup, but with archers, like, I don't know, honestly. I don't know how I feel about that matchup. Because they have, like Ender said, they have the Valk and the Skelly King. Like, they have 2 ways to stall out the Xbow, and they have Tombstone to infinitely stall it out. They have Graveyard Arrows to always get damage, because like you saw, I went Archer's Log, Skelly's Knight for a Graveyard, he still got like 500 damage. So kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I think I might have had to like get a prediction to make it happen. But if I messed it up, I would have definitely lost anyway, so I didn't really want to be that aggressive. And yeah, exactly. Like, archers are good against Graveyard, but not when they have arrows and 2 tanks. Like, Giant Graveyard is usually annoying, but at least they usually only have the Giant. They don't have both Skelly King and Valk, like that matchup. So I actually think that matchup might be harder than Giant Graveyard, but now we are finally in a good matchup. I think Pekka Bridge Spam, or just normal Bridge Spam. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Pekka. Gonna go Skellies, he might zap them. So I'll go E-Spirit to cycle back to my archers in case he zaps. And yeah, a decent spot. Not gonna Expo because as you saw, he went for a ram. I was down like 3 elixir after that, so I kind of had to just chill out. But this match I'm just gonna bide my time. And wow, that was extremely aggressive though, that Magic Archer. But I don't even think I want to Expo just in case it's too risky. Well, yeah. Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna let it go. And then I'm still up damage, honestly, and I'm also up elixir. Like, he's not playing anything, he has to respond to the knight. So one way you can counter Royal Ghost is by splitting your archers like this, so that it doesn't splash both, but both can attack it. So that's a pretty useful trick against the Ghost. And I'm just gonna Tesla into the Ewas, and I'm actually just gonna defend for a while, because like I don't want to play risky at all, honestly. Rather just defend and like win a good matchup the way you're supposed to win it. So I'll go for a log. I'm gonna hover my knight for the bandit exactly. I knew he was gonna try the same bandit play on the Tesla. That's a really bad fireball, so I'm actually, I guess I will Expo, because that was very aggressive, like way too aggressive. Yeah, as you can see, he doesn't have enough for a Pekka because he just played a random fireball. So gonna log this all back. Should retarget onto the archers, and that's going to be another connection. And that's just from one mistake of his, which was the fireball. Like, he really should not have fireballed there. Oh wow, I didn't see that Pekka. I should have Expo'd. But I'm going to Expo now. And hover knight for bandit or anything. Yep, bandit comes down, just going to go knight. And archers now. The one issue of going archers like this is that I am kind of giving him fireball value on my archers plus Tesla if he really wants to take it. But speaking of fireball value, I just got a lot of fireball value myself, and yeah, that was a pretty clean defense, didn't take any damage. And yeah, that's going to be game. So I'm going to let the bandit lock on to the archers and then go knight after. I think that's a better way to defend that. And yeah, pretty flawless game against a good matchup. So like, I don't know about 3.0 in this meta, honestly, because when you get hard countered, it just feels kind of powerless. But when you have a good matchup, like, it's still solid. Like against Pekka, 3.0 is very good. But like, yeah, I guess just the other matchups, like the graveyard one. Okay, into a game against Miguel Angelo. Gonna go E-Spirit, and then, wow, he's level 13 Tombstone. By the way, I might have to end the stream soon because my phone is dying. And I can't charge it because I'm using a USB-C adapter to connect it to my computer. Inferno, okay, I think it's gonna be Lava. But I'm gonna Knight opposite instead of same lane, because I don't want my Knight to just kind of die to the Inferno. He might Lava in front of this. Nope, Lava's there instead. So just gonna Xbow and kite the I-Drag a bit with the E-Spirit. And he's gonna have to respond to, he's gonna have to respond to the Knight unless he just wants to take the whole thing. Which he might, honestly, he might. Okay, he goes guards kind of late. Just gonna go archers and then log the guards. Okay, that was a misclick. I meant to like pull them back a bit more, but still. Okay, he goes for a balloon. What I'm gonna do here is a little trick against balloon. You wanna play it like this, where it targets the balloon first, and then you wanna fireball the balloon back to keep your Tesla alive. So exactly like that. Notice how the balloon didn't even get any hits on my tower, on my Tesla I meant, and yeah, pretty nice defense. So in a situation where you're forced to defend like that, I'm actually gonna take some damage. Maybe I should have gone Knight to stop that, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, I'm still up a lot. But yeah, in a situation like that, you want to isolate the balloon from the lava like I did, and then like fireball it back so that you keep it alive. So I'm gonna go for an Xbow now, and I'm just gonna go archers for the I-Drag. I guess I should have gone archers towards the right, but it's fine. Just gonna go Skellies to protect them as well, and archers will stay alive here. So I could also go Knight to protect. Goes for a balloon instead. Just gonna Tesla, and he might fireball this. I think it would be a pretty good fireball, but he actually just gave me a lot of fireball value with the Mega Minion plus balloon. So yeah, nice defense again, and just gonna log the guards. I think he's like predicting my Xbow or something, but I can actually still Xbow honestly, and then Skellies to predict the I-Drag, and then Knight, and I'm actually just gonna go all in on this Xbow push, because I don't really care about that Lava Hound, honestly. It's not really a big deal. I can even still try and defend it with the same Tesla trick that I was talking about. And then just fireball the balloon away. And gonna go for a Knight here. E-Spirit to kill all of the guards. And fireball. And nice. So, pretty good matchup as well. Xbow against Lava Hound is interesting. You know, it's funny because I used to have a different playstyle against Lava, but I kind of changed it. Wait, what do you mean you reported that guy's clan? Like, which guy did you report? Raz the Kid? Like this guy? The Clanibus clan? Or someone else? I think it would only be this guy. But yeah, so yeah, I guess they do change names if something's offensive in their eyes. Not sure how often they do it, but I know they do it. But yeah, Lava, pretty nice matchup with Fireball Zap. Yeah, in their eyes, like, I don't know, like, sometimes they go a bit overboard with what's offensive, but also, obviously, they have to change stuff that's actually offensive. But yeah, this matchup should be pretty good. The only thing that's annoying, I would say, is the I-Drag, because, like, Inferno Dragon is kind of annoying. So, like, you can just Xbow into the lava, but you just have to be careful about, you just have to be a little bit careful about the I-Drag just fully taking it out. You can't overcommit to the I-Drag, basically. You have to, like, kind of let it die. Unless you're in a situation like I was at the very end, where you kind of just, like defend it fully. But notice that if you defend the eye drag fully, you're gonna be very low in elixir to defend the actual Lava Hound. So that's why I wouldn't do that in single, only in like in double when you're gonna win anyways. So, oh, you said your kids play the game? That's kind of funny. And they actually changed it. Clan Abyss, let me see. Yeah, they're actually a pretty good clan, I guess. But I guess they were able to change it back eventually. Alright though, guys, so my phone is at 9% right now, and again, like I said, sadly I'm not able to charge it while I am streaming, because I only have one USB-C port, and I have to use that for my power bank, although I could actually try something. Actually, let me try something. Let me try connecting my charger to the USB hub that I have. And if that actually charges my phone, that would be pretty cool. Okay, wow, it actually charges, wow. Okay, so looks like I can charge it while streaming then, never mind. I guess I can play for a little bit more then. I thought I would have to end it, but, I'm fine actually, so yeah. Let's keep it going then. Yo, what's up, Elite Sparky? I just got this is like my first day of streaming with my new setup and everything, but it's actually really exciting because like I have my new overlay and everything. It's pretty nice. Okay, goes for Valk into my E-Spirit. Just gonna go Archer same lane, I guess. I'll find out what spell he has as well if he wants to use a big spell on my archers. Gonna log it as well because I think I have to. Valk E-Spirit. Okay, Xbow, I think. Xbow mirror match. I think I want an offensive Xbow here. Because, okay, never mind, it's going to be log bait. What? He just goes barrel plus princess at the bridge. I don't know how I feel about that play. But I guess we got some damage. So, okay, log bait. I guess I forgot that log bait could be a thing as well. And I'm honestly not sure if skeletons fully counter guards. I don't think they do, actually. So I might have to go archers here. Yeah, I do. I have to go archers to not take damage. Yeah. And now his hand should be Valk. Okay, I'm just going to go Xbow because I don't have a better play, honestly, with this hand. I don't just want to waste a log. Obviously, it's log bait. That will be some damage. That's one Xbow hit. And he might be back to a princess now, though. He went princess, goblin barrel. Yeah, he is, so have to go knight. Pretty much the most annoying part of this matchup, this log bait matchup, is the fact that the princess at the bridge can get damage. That's like the only really annoying part of it, honestly. Gonna go skellies to the side. I think they should counter 2 guards, but even if they don't, I'll just go archers. Okay, they don't even counter 2 guards. Wow. And I might just fireball cycle here. I don't really want to Expo when he has Valk in cycle, at least right now, so I'm just gonna fireball. And he shouldn't be back to princess yet. He's going to be back to it now. Yeah, he is. So that's why you notice how I cycled my E-Spirit in the middle, so that he couldn't just princess at the bridge in a very annoying way. Now I'm going to Expo because we should be up a fair amount of elixir. Goes for Valk. I'm going to go archers. What I'm trying to do right now is separate the archers enough from the Inferno Tower. Okay, looks like he got a good eye tower placement down to ignore my archers, but I'm just going to fireball his tower anyways. I don't really care. And, okay, thankfully my knight does take out the princess before it gets 2 hits. You also have to have pretty good reaction time against the princess at the bridge. Okay, he actually predicted my Expo. Still going to defend it, though, just in case he kind of lets it go. Yeah, he just goes for a log. That's not going to be enough. Goes for a pretty bad princess. Also not going to be enough. Goes for guards, too. Yeah, that was a lot of elixir forced out. So now I'm going to try and track his princess. So you just played princess, guards. I think he's going to be like 3 cards away from princess. I just don't want to take any princess at the bridge damage, basically. So yeah, I'll Expo now. Let's see if he goes for an eye tower. I'll go archers as well. He's probably going to rocket now. Yeah, he is. So, just knight. Wow, actually that was a pretty decent princess timing. I'm gonna fireball his tower again. And then E-Spirit to force his own E-Spirit out. And I'm trying to like save my log for his barrel. He's not really going barrel though. I think he is back to a princess now, so I have to be a bit careful. Gonna Xbow. And he goes for a low princess, I guess. That works. Xbow's on tower though, that's huge. That's a lot of damage. That's really good. Gonna go for a low knight. Because he's gonna protect this. Yeah, he's 100% gonna protect that princess. Now what I can do is I can go low archers for the barrel and then just log the princess. Because he outcycled my log and I didn't have a much better play. Gonna Xbow again and knight for the princess and archers, and he's gonna be forced to rocket again because I have archers with the Xbow. Looks like he doesn't want to go for a rocket. Just gonna fireball his tower though, because I'm still getting damage. Second Xbow down. He still has to rocket, by the way, so not sure what he's trying to do. That's an Xbow connection, and yeah, that's gonna be GG. So yeah, this is why I switched to 3.0, because like these kinds of matchups I know how to play pretty well, honestly. Like log bait and everything. So yeah, that's exactly how you want to play against log bait though. I did fireball cycle quite a lot, and I don't know how good that's going to be. Because sometimes if you fireball cycle, you might just get outdamaged by Princess at the bridge. I think this matchup just really comes down to kind of controlling the Princess at the bridge and making sure you don't take that much damage from it. Otherwise, you're going to be in a pretty bad spot. But otherwise, if you just don't take much Princess damage, they shouldn't really outdamage you. They can log cycle and you can't. But a lot of my friends, like I'm sure you guys have heard of Riley, one of the best log bait players in the world. He says that fireball cycle is pretty annoying with 3.0, like as a log bait player, pretty annoying to play against. And 7.4, if you guys remember, one of the best Exo players back in the day, he also said that fireball cycle is pretty good against log bait. So, but no, Shadow, in triple, especially like late double and triple, you need to start going for Expos. But I'd say Expo at the right time. Like, you want to catch their princess at the bridge, and then you want to Expo after the threat of the princess is taken care of, ideally. Or if it's like, if they go for princess, they lose because they have to deal with your Expo, basically. Like, you don't want to just Expo. It's hard to describe, but you want to Expo at the perfect time, basically. But let's keep it going, I guess. That was a really nice win, honestly. And we are kind of making back our lost trophies from earlier, where I was playing all sorts of different decks. So yeah. Let's go, though. Queue time's actually taking quite a while now. Not sure why. But let's see. Wow, I actually don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, there we go. Finally found it. Against Briner 2311. Okay, E-Spirit at the bridge. Very nice starting play. Activates King off the Dark Prince. I'm going to go for... Okay, what I'm going to do is Skeletons low like that. And then Archers for the Dark Prince. So I separated both my Archers and my Skeletons. So Skeletons, notice that placement. I was able to take 2 hits from the Dark Prince from one set of Skeletons. And I'm going to leak a little bit, see if he wants to respond to these Archers. If not, I'll go for a Knight. Dark Prince, E-Spirit. I think it's going to be the Mega Knight deck. The Mega Knight Ram Rider deck. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, it's going to be E-Giant then. It has to be E-Giant with Goblin Cage. So it should be a pretty good matchup, especially with Archers. Archers are very solid in the E-Giant matchup. And he's going to have, like, kind of a fast cycle. So I'll go Skellies. He's still leaking. I guess I'll log before splitting Archers because it's, like, a free set of chip damage. Ender, I think it's going to be... Actually, you're right. It could be RG, but I think it's going to be... Well, actually, yeah, I have no idea which one it's going to be. I'm going to Expo. Now we'll find out if it's E-Giant or RG. But Ender, you might be right, actually. Nope, it's going to be E-Giant, I guess, because he definitely would have gone RG if he had it there. So, okay, E-Giant should be a pretty good matchup again. The only annoying thing about this deck is the Archer Queen. But Archers are very good against E-Giant, actually. Like, they're very solid. I don't think I need to commit anything else to this. Yeah, I don't. So, pretty solid matchup. Pretty happy with it. And I'm just slowly chipping him out as well with my E-Spirits and logs. He's not really responding. I'm going to split archers, and I will Xbow soon if he doesn't make another play. Okay, he's not making a play, just going to Xbow. He actually goes Dark Prince opposite, which is pretty good for me. And I'm going to do a little trick here. I'm going to pull the Dark Prince out of Xbow range. And he goes invisible, which makes sense, but I'm actually really happy with that interaction because it means the queen won't pose any threat on offense at all. Ability's already wasted. Like, I don't really care about it. You know, it's just done. And just Tesla. E-Spirits connecting. I'm literally just chipping him out with E-Spirits and logs right now. Okay, now is going to be our first big E-Giant push defense, so this is why I said archers are so good. You can go archers in the same lane, and they can't really do anything. He's going to probably try and tornado them in. Yeah, he does. But I can just get back to a second Tesla, and then just log back to make sure I don't take a Dark Prince charge. And yeah, we're still winning in damage a lot. Just going to fireball this queen back. No real reason to go for anything else on it. And then just after they pop ability, just low E-Spirit. And that will fully deny all queen damage. And we are in a good situation again. So just log cycle and then set up with a Tesla. I don't want to fireball the cages yet because I don't want to overcommit. He's probably going to E-Giant with his Dark Prince. Yeah, he does. I'm actually considering Xbowing, but I don't think I should, considering he's probably just going to go for a queen on it. So I'll go for a log to reset the Dark Prince charge and kill the shield, and then high Tesla so that if he goes for a lightning, he can't hit the higher Tesla, only the top one, only the middle one I meant. And E-Spirit for the Dark Prince, and then just Knight for the queen. And I'm going to log it back. Okay, that's a pretty good barb barrel by him. Going to be forced to go for archers as well. I'm going to have to start going for Xbows now, I think, opposite lane. Because he is defending pretty well. Dark Prince in the back. Going to go Xbow. He should respond to this as well, so he shouldn't have enough for an E-Giant. Unless he does that, which also works. But I'll just go for a Knight, anti-lightning Tesla, and log. He's still going to have to respond to the Xbow, as he does with the queen. Going to E-Spirit to force him to use queen ability. Or at least I tried to. Looks like he didn't. But still, should be in a very solid situation. And I'm going to defensive Expo now. Basically trying to force him to not lightning my tower. That's the plan right now. So, Knight, archers, E-Spirit to protect my Tesla if possible. Yeah, he lightnings my tower, which is fine because my Expo's staying alive right now. And I'm going to fireball. Looks like he's trying to spell cycle me out. But I think I can spell cycle him faster. Yeah, because I think I can get back to another fireball after this as well. Let's see, though, if I can or not. Yeah, I can. And that should be more damage than a lightning. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be a nice win against E-Giant. That's basically how you want to play against E-Giant. It did get pretty close at the end. Usually, I would say you're not going to be going same lane as E-Giant. So, kind of a interesting situation. One sec, I just accidentally opened like 50,000 Twitch tabs on my PC for some reason. But yeah. If you are in that situation where you're going same lane, never go Expo same lane as him anymore, because he's just going to get an E-Giant on it, or a lightning on the Expo plus your tower, and you will just get destroyed. So if you do want to Expo at all, Expo opposite. But another thing about Expoing opposite is that they can just go queen on top of the Expo. So you have to be careful of that as well, I would say. And defensive Expos are also good. Like, he had to choose between my tower and my defensive Expo. And he chose my tower, which meant my defensive Expo stayed alive. And also, as long as they don't have a queen down, they can outcycle you with lightning cycle. If they do have a queen down, they definitely can. They can go like E-Spirit, Barb Barrel, and then Dark Prince, and they're already back to another lightning. But if the queen is dead, they have to play 4 cards. You can just go fireball. You can go for 2 fireballs and 2 logs for their 2 lightnings. And that should do more, right? 2 fireballs do, let me calculate this, 548 damage, I believe. And then 2 logs would do 232. So that would be 548 plus 232. That would be like 7 80 damage or so. I might be wrong with that math, but I think about 780, and lightning does 420. Okay, wow. So actually, 2 lightnings does more damage than 2 fireballs and 2 logs. So I was wrong on that front, but you should actually be able to. You should be like, if you're up like 100 damage, then you'll do more. And I was up 100 there, so it worked out. Yeah, Ice Spirit does do more damage than Electric Spirit as well. But E Spirit's sometimes better because you can just chain it onto something. Like he plays a Dark Prince in the back, I can still go E Spirit at the bridge. It will chain onto both. If I go Ice Spirit, it will just jump on the Dark Prince and not the tower. Okay, Heal Spirit. I do not like the look of that at all. I actually really dislike Heal Spirit right now. I think it's a very strong card. Not that I think it needs a nerf, but I really don't like it. But as far as what it's going to be, I think it's going to be either Bridge Spam or 3M. And actually in both matchups, I'm just going to wait till double. I'm not going to lie. Because... Okay, it's going to be 3M. I agree, Ender. Heal Spirit is ridiculous. He just goes 3M, wow. I guess I'll just Fireball, and then get back to another log. For the right side, and I'll... Okay, he goes for a Ghost, which I am a bit surprised by, because he should have known I would just log. But I might take, like, 1 Ghost hit, that's completely fine. Okay, I have to go Tesla, Knight, and then E-Spirit like this. Notice my E-Spirit placement so that the Heal Spirit doesn't go on to the Royal Hogs. Unfortunately, Royal Hogs are still very annoying, so I still take quite a lot of damage. I'm going to have to go Skellies here to make sure I don't take any musky damage, but this is going to be a matchup where you just don't really want to offensive Xbow at all. I'm going to be honest. You just don't want to offensive Xbow. Unless you're up, like, a ton. Because they're just going to go Royal Hogs, and you cannot defend your Xbow and the Royal Hogs at the same time. It's going to be a very miserable time. So I'm going to go Archers for the Bandit, same lane. And then I guess Knight too. Actually, I'll just Fireball. I don't think I need to go Knight. And I think I need E-Spirit too, though. Yeah, we don't take any other damage. So, let's see where he goes Royal Ghost. I'm kind of leaking. He goes for low Royal Hog. He's going to go Tesla and then Knight on top of the Muskie. Yeah, see, look at that Heal Spirit. That's actually ridiculous how much it healed just now. It always heals way too much, in my opinion. Like, it's just really, really good. But we're going to reset with a Tesla now. And he's still not able to get any damage if I defend perfectly. So the game plan is pretty much just going to be defend perfectly for 5 minutes. If I can make it happen. Gonna log that side. And Ghost comes in. Gonna go Knight off to the side like this, I think. And then E-Spirit Archers for the Muskie. That was a pretty close call, that Musketeer. And okay, Royal Hogs are still on my tower, so... Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm taking a lot of damage, but this is still fine. I didn't overcommit or anything. I just took quite a bit of damage, because like this deck is kind of ridiculous with the pressure. But still, I should still be able to do something. I'm going to try and use my Archers in a better way, though. Like, to DPS down the Royal Hogs, I think. That would be a good use for them. So let's go for a Tesla to predict the Royal Hogs. And then, like I just said, I'm going to go Archers to DPS them down, as well as log them down. And then I have to pull all of this into my Archers. And then go for a Knight as well. Wow, I took 2 Musketeer hits. That was kind of unfortunate. Royal Ghost. Okay, he just wasted Royal Ghost plus Ice Golem. Gonna Expo now. And first time the Hunter comes out the whole game. Yeah, this is what I meant. You really can't break through with an Expo. Like... And wow, Royal Hog's still alive. Okay. Because they have Ice Golem, they just split their Royal Hogs. You just can't break through. And yeah, Ender, I think I should have gone defensive Expo earlier. But at the same time, he was always threatening the Royal Hog's pressure, so I didn't know if I should, like... I didn't know if I should have gone for it earlier or not. But I'm going to try and make an Expo connection happen now. As kind of a last resort. Goes for Hunter again. Gonna block it, and then Fireball the Ice Golem, maybe catch him off guard. Hits the Bandit too. Okay. Oh, Xbow's on tower. Xbow is on tower. I have to defend this with everything that I have, so... Split archers, and I think we won. Nice. Alright, nice. So, just have to defend this last set of Royal Hogs, and we should be primed to win. Although, look at that heal spirit. Again, healing up that... Look at that, how much it healed that Royal Hog. That is just stupid. But I'm just going to Fireball Tower. And Tesla last second to not take any Royal Hog on tower. And, yeah, nice comeback. Yeah. That is not Xbow's hard counter anymore. That is Xbow's matchup by a little bit. I think, yeah, Ender, I should have gone for the defensive Xbow earlier, honestly. Not gonna lie. And hey, what's up? What's popping 300? I think you came to my last stream, right? When I was streaming from my phone. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. But yeah, now I'm streaming from my computer, which is like really nice, as you can see. It is amazing. So I love it. I think I'll still end the stream pretty soon because I want to go exercise today as well. Okay, Don Champ asks, I'm in Arena 6. Can Xbow still be effective with Fire Spirit instead of Ice and Inferno instead of Tesla? You seem to lose badly to Miner and Hog as win conditions. Okay, so let me take a look at the cards that are in Arena 6 real quick. Builder's Arena, right? That's where you... Or Builder's Workshop. That's where you first unlock the Xbow. So, yeah, the win conditions you'll be playing against in that trophy range are going to be, you know, Mortar. I don't actually expect to see much Mortar, though. So I guess Balloon, Hog, and... Okay, Pekka might be common. And you said you lose to Miner as well. Okay, so here's the issue with Inferno, right? Inferno is amazing against Beatdown, but very average against Cycle. So if you're in an Xbow Mirror matchup, if you're against Hog, Cycle, like you said, or any kind of Hog, Inferno's just worse than a Tesla, so that's the issue. But yeah, I still think it can work, definitely. I mean, when I was making my new account, it's called Keepsakes. Let me try and find it. Where is it? It should be actually pretty low on trophies, maybe like 5 point... There it is. Yeah, so when I was making this account, it's very new, actually. I just pushed it up over a few months. I played Xbow all the way until about, like... Actually, I played Xbow the whole way, yeah. So I played Xbow with Inferno Tower. And yeah, I would say it works, but you just have to play very well, and you can't Xbow unless you have an advantage. So I would say, like, you don't know what they have, just don't offensive Xbow at all. Till you find out what they have, just defend. You should have pretty solid defense with the Inferno. Inferno will fully counter a Hog, even though it's a -1 trade. It will still be okay. So just defend for a little bit until you find out what they have, and then Xbow. Then I think you can make it work in Arena 6. Definitely. Okay, so let's keep it going. We reached 6,900 trophies. On my main account, I'm at about... Oh my god, I know this guy. Oh my god. He has been on Twitter recently. Andrew, do you recognize the name? From one of that guy's tweets. I forgot who it was. But he's going to be playing Lava. Lava Loon with Skelly Drags, Barbs, Inferno Dragon, Arrows. I'm actually just going to leak. Okay, well, Ender, I'll send you the tweet later if you want. But basically, he win-stole someone, I think, or something like that. But also... He win-traded himself like 4 times in the global tourney, and okay, he goes Skelly. I actually just missed that. He went Skelly Drag's gonna go Knight, and yeah, no problem, Don Champ. And he goes, wow, Lava in front. So I'm gonna go Archers to snipe the Skelly Drags. He might Fireball them. I might Arrows them. He does. So gonna go Tesla to snipe the Skelly Drag first, and then E-Spirit to take out the other one. And wow, it does not. Okay, I might have actually just lost. Not gonna lie. Although I am back to another Knight. So, and Archers, so actually maybe I didn't lose, but very interesting defensive setup, I would say. Okay, so we escape single elixir unscathed. Well, not unscathed, I just took, I don't know why I said that, I just took over 1,000 damage. But, I am kind of confident in this matchup, but at the same time I'm not. because he does have arrows and Inferno Dragon, which are both annoying, obviously. And Barbarians, by the way. This person runs Barbarians in his lava deck. So, let's see, though. He goes for Idrig in the back. Gonna go for an Xbow opposite. Because he shouldn't have any good counters in hand right now, actually. He has to split Barbs. He might go for Skelly Drags. I'm just gonna Fireball them right away. If he does. Gonna pull the Idrag into the Tesla with my E-Spirit. And, yeah, Skelly Drags just, like I said, they just get Fireballed. Boom. And that's going to be a connection. He goes for a Miner. Going to log it back. Goes for a Zap as well. So going to go for an Expo, I think, after a little bit. And he goes for a Balloon. Pretty well played. But still, that's going to be another connection. Going to go E-Spirit to stall it out. And I might actually take one Balloon hit there, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, it's fine. Now I'm going to go Knight Expo to keep up pressure. Yeah, he goes for Lava in the back. He's going to split Archers right now. Sorry, split Barbs. Why would he not split Barbs? I actually don't know. I think he just lost for doing that. And I'm going to Fireball this to keep my Expo alive. That might have been a mistake, because I could actually lose for that if he, supports this now. Yeah, he goes for a Balloon. Going to go Tesla. Archers on top. Have to get back to a Fireball for the Balloon plus Skelly Drags. So Fireball them all. And nice, that's going to be a really nice win. So really happy with that win. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that. Let's go. So, yeah, this person has been up to no good recently, actually, this Lava player. Let me find the tweet. Maybe I can even put it on the stream. But let me find the tweet where I commented with the win steal. Let me find it. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna add my browser as a as an option to the stream. Give me 1 second. Add a new source. And it's gonna be Google Chrome. And let me just make sure it's readable. Is it even readable, actually? Okay, it's not readable at all for some reason. I'm still new to this streaming stuff as well, by the way, guys. So sorry if this takes a while. Bear with me. How do I add Chrome to show up? Let me see. Browser source. Okay. That should work with my Google Chrome at least. Oh, no, that's just a website. Okay, never mind. That's not what I was looking for at all. Could also show you guys on my phone. If this doesn't work out. But give me 1 minute. Okay, I'll just do a display capture, I guess. 1 sec. Because I can't seem to figure out how else to do it. So, I'll show you guys on Twitter real quick. And this is going to replace the stream overlay. So I think it should be replaced right now, right? Yeah, it's my browser. Okay. So if you guys take a look at this, this is this guy, Javad. It's the same guy that we just played against, and he went Lava at the bridge. This is a really bad play, I think, but he went Lava at the bridge, and then Skelly Drags right behind. I think this guy lost. Manu lost for this happening. So that was pretty funny, right? But it's just I guess it's not a huge deal. People make weird plays all the time. But then I actually played against this guy in a global tournament, and that's why it's funny. He actually win traded himself 4 times. So this is me, Keepsakes, and I won against him in the GT. I looked at his battle log to see if I could snipe anyone else that he was playing against, if he was at similar wins. And then I found he played against himself not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. So he win traded against himself 4 times, all with 3 crowns. And I guess it's smart, because global tourneys are based on crowns and wins, and he gave himself both in very high amounts as well. But still, he should get banned for this, honestly. Win trading is bannable. So yeah, that was just pretty funny. That guy. Let me just hide my browser. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys um, the context of how I recognized that guy. It was pretty funny. But yeah, this is one of his many accounts. So he actually has like infinite accounts. He has this one which I played against Javad Stars, but the ones I showed you in that tweet, he had Javad Hearts and Javad Lightning. So yeah, God knows how many accounts he has, but I think he's just using them all to win trade himself, um, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that's Javad for you, I guess. Now we are top 3K, which is pretty nice. Oh yeah, Ender, you were telling me you got a free win for your 34th, but I forgot what matchup it was. Oh, that other guy win traded 4 times as well. Wow. It's kind of funny because people win trade a lot at the end of the global tourney, especially. Like, they don't usually do it, they don't usually do it, like, early on. Oh, dude, I lost to that guy. His name is Camacho. You know Camacho, right? I lost to him as well, and I looked at his log, and yeah, he win traded himself 4 times as well. I saw that. And it was, his name was Coco, I think, right? That was the name of the account he was high up on. But also, I don't know how free that is for you, because didn't he have Valk Firecracker? Like, you can't really kill either of them. Valk is pretty good against Royal Hogs, too. And what's up, Harry Swen? Hope you're doing well. Okay, guys, we are 2 wins away. Wait, how did Karma hit him hard, Ender? We are 2 wins away from 7K. I think we're gonna try and get 2 wins and then call it a stream. Because 7K is a pretty nice number to end on. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you got a free matchup and you lost. My bad. Okay, speaking of 100 O's, by the way, this is going to be Royal Hogs Earthquake. If you guys have been playing recently, I'm sure you know this deck. Basically the best deck in the entire meta right now. And basically the hardest counter to Xbow in the meta right now, or at least one of them. So this is going to be a tricky matchup, but let's see what we can do. Gonna go Xbow opposite because he just went Queen. And he has a Valk, what? Okay. That's a bit confusing. Usually they don't have... Okay, and Queen's unfortunately going to get 2 hits on my tower. That kind of sucks. But usually they don't have a Valk. Usually they have Cannon and Delivery. But I guess he's just playing Hog Earthquake and replaced Hog for Royal Hogs. And yeah, I even made a YouTube video on this deck myself, and I won a grand challenge with it. That's how easy it is to use. Even I won a GC with it. So I'm going to go Skellies for the other Royal Hog, because I unfortunately bypassed my Tesla. And those are pretty good skeletons, I guess, because they kind of distracted my skeletons. But yeah, I don't think I can go very aggressive, especially because he has Valk and Queen. This is going to be so hard, honestly. This looks like it might be an L, unfortunately, but Queen ability should be coming in anytime soon. Just going to log it back. And Knight does not get a hit, so I have to go E-Spirit and miss my E-Spirit. Let's go. He goes for a Tesla, which is actually a pretty bad play, so going to go Xbow and Fireball the Royal Hogs. I don't know what he was thinking with that. But wow, I don't know how he has enough Elixir to go for Tesla Royal Hogs Earthquake. That is literally the 12 Elixir. I guess Earthquake's so cheap that it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this deck, I don't see how we're gonna win it, guys, because it's like the worst matchup, like I said, and he also has Valkyrie for some reason. They're not supposed to have Valkyrie in this deck. That's like one of the only saving graces. They don't have a mini tank in the deck. But we're gonna try our best, I guess. Even though it looks pretty bad right now. And I'll just reset with a high Tesla for his Royal Hogs, nice. And I might start going for a lower... okay, he goes for a Tesla like that, which is actually pretty annoying. Plus I have to log. And I think I have to go E-Spirit as well to keep the Archer alive for a little bit longer. And yeah, like, I can't break through his Valks plus his Earthquakes at all, honestly, so This is looking very bad, but not gonna give up, I guess. I'm gonna fireball this queen back. And anti-earthquake Tesla again. And I might Xbow now. Might be a far cry, but let's try making something happen. He predicts it with the Valk, kind of. We'll go Archers 2. And he is going EQ Log. Goes for Royal Hogs up high, which I also can't really do anything about. Yeah. I mean, we are kind of getting damage in the right, but he's also getting Earthquakes on my Xbows every single time, so it doesn't really count when he can start switching to my lane. Like, that's not exactly a great sign. So, yeah, it looks like he might actually just start spell cycling straight up. But, okay, yeah, and as I say that, he literally does. Let's switch lanes. Fireball the Royal Hogs. And I think he's just going to cycle back to another Earthquake here. So what I'm going to do is cycle back to another Xbow. And Knight in front as well. This is going to be like my only hope if I want to break through. But I think he's just going to cycle back to another Earthquake. Yeah, he's already back. So I have to go back to yet another Xbow. Archers to predict the Tesla or whatever. And I think he just, yeah, he just goes Queen ability. Goes Earthquake. And pigs like that. Yeah, like, there's really nothing I can do in this matchup, guys. It kind of sucks, but, like, I legit tried everything I could. It was even somewhat close. I was able to get his tower down to 2,000 HP. I tried my best, but just pretty much an impossible matchup, especially with Valkyrie. So, yeah. Tough matchup, but it's fine. I mean, you're going to get countered as well. So, yeah. Delta Commander. I do prefer E-Spirit for quite a few reasons, actually. First reason is because of the Skelly King. And so, any Skeleton King deck, you're always going to be... yeah, Ender. I mean, I understood what you meant, honestly. But it was funny to read at first. Yeah, so E-Spirit, so Skelly King is going to be kind of annoying, right? Because it always presents the threat of the fact that they can pop ability, and if you don't have login cycle, a lot of Skelly King decks have other log bait too. Like, they have Mortar Skelly King, which has like Skarmy, Guards, whatever. There's also Tombstone decks, and if you don't have login cycle, you're going to want another nice response to the Skelly King. So E-Spirit does exactly that. And another reason is, one of the main reasons right now, is Graveyard. Where is the Graveyard? There it is. Yeah, Graveyard, one of the best win cons in the whole game right now. By far, I would say. Like, Graveyard's just so strong, and pretty much everyone agrees on it as well. So, E-Spirit's a lot better than Ice Spirit against Graveyard, because you can E-Spirit on a Graveyard, and if you time it right or place it right, it'll clean up a lot of Skellies. So, two main reasons to use E-Spirit over Ice Spirit right now. And yeah, that's why I'm playing it. And yeah, I would definitely recommend you play E-Spirit yourself. Okay, I'm going to try and play Valk, I guess, just for fun. A lot of people ask me about this version as well, and I think it is good. Just, it's going to be bad against cycle decks. Like, it's going to be bad against Hog EQ, Royal Hogs EQ, and Xbow mirror matches. But let's try with Valk. And yeah, Shadow, I'm going to stop after 7k anyway, so that should be about 3 matches anyways, I think. Alright, we found a match. And let's log to start it out and see what he has. Knight at the back. Just going to match it with a Valk at the back of my own. Should be pretty good. And Knight Musketeer. Okay. Could be Hog EQ, I guess. I'm going to split Archers. I'm tempted to Xbow, but I don't have the best cycle. Like, I don't have a Valk to follow up. So I'd rather just chill out for now. It could be Hog EQ, could be Xbow with Musk, actually, is a possibility. Fire Spirit 2. Okay, it looks like it's going to be Hog EQ, unfortunately for me. And I'm, never mind, why does he have Barbs? Okay. So, maybe it's going to be Graveyard instead, then. In which case, though, the fact that I have Valk is going to be pretty nice. Because look how much work it's doing against the Barbs. Gonna go Xbow here with this Valk. And if he goes musky, I do have a fireball ready for it. Wow, why am I up against every single Earthquake player in the world right now? I don't know, but another Earthquake matchup, so I guess Hog Earthquake with Barbs. Like, the fact that he had Barbarians didn't make me think it would be Hog, or at least Hog Cycle, Hog Earthquake Cycle. Because Barbs are just a weird card to have in the deck. But I guess he has them. And so, gonna go Valk here. Valk is, yeah, has a Hog, gonna go low Tesla. If he Earthquakes, I can just Skellies after, I guess. I'll hopefully only take one Hog hit, as Valk comes in to clean up 2. This should force a response as well. And after that is responded to, I can go for an Xbow, considering he does not have Earthquake and Cycle. Goes for a log, still has to respond unless he wants to take 2. I guess he's going to be fine taking 2 hits, but which isn't even that bad for him. I'm going to go Xbow Archers to predict the Musketeer. Goes for a Knight Opposite instead. Gonna have to let this Xbow die, because I already predicted something and failed. Yeah. Goes for an Earthquake, though, which is pretty bad Earthquake, because I can just Xbow again. Hog, Tesla like this to pull the Hog away. And then Archers, oh man, I was really close. I wanted to predict the Muskie, but I was a bit late. Gonna log it back. And, okay. I won't let the Fire Spirit jump, I think. And I'll split my Skellies and then anti-Earthquake Tesla up for the Hog. And I'm gonna go Archers up high. Actually, that was a really bad play. That should have been a Valk. But I'll go Valk now instead to protect my Tesla, of course. And I can go for a low Tesla now. He goes for an Earthquake. I'm gonna do a risky play. I'm gonna Prediction Fireball. Okay, never mind, I'm not, because he already went Knight. I was gonna go X1 Prediction Fireball his Knight. His Barbarians, I meant. He gets Barbs down. He's definitely gonna Earthquake this, so no point even defending it, just gonna let it die. And then Skelly's on the Musk. And Xbow here, because I have Archers helping out. And what is he gonna do? Goes for a Hog. Okay, gonna have to let it go. That's another issue with Hog matchups. They can just go Hog on top of your Xbow, and you kind of have to let it die. I don't really know how we're gonna win this one either, honestly. Although I guess Valk is okay to help against the Barbs and everything. I think I have to log that, yeah, because he's definitely gonna support it. And then Valk here. And I'm gonna start Fireball cycling, I think. And then Xbow, he might Earthquake cycle me back. No, he didn't. I was kind of hoping he would. But he is going Earthquakes on this side. And man, if that Musketeer died, that would have been a really nice Xbow connection, but unfortunately it didn't. Gonna Fireball the Knight. Have to get back to another Tesla for his next Hog. And I'm gonna start trying to spell cycle him now, honestly. I don't see any other way we can do this. So Fireball Tower. Why does he have a rocket? Okay. Well, now we definitely lost because he's just going to rocket Earthquake. Well, I mean, I tried my best. You guys saw. Like, I don't know why he had a freaking rocket, but, I mean, I don't know why he's BMing when he has rocket, Earthquake, Knight, log against Xbow. Like, I don't think you could ask for a better matchup against Xbow. Okay, you know what? Since we are playing against a lot of Earthquake, I think I'm going to end the stream, but I'm going to win one back so we don't end on a loss. I'm going to play Royal Hogs Earthquake. Well, actually, do I even have Royal Hogs Earthquake maxed? Oh, I don't even have them maxed. That's a bit awkward, actually. But I have them close to max. Cannon. I don't have Cannon max either. Actually, there's not really a point playing this. Okay, I'm going to play Hog EQ then, guys. It's like Royal Hogs Earthquake, but a bit more solid. Oh, I'll show you his profile. I guarantee you it's not going to be anything. Yeah, that's his profile. So I mean, this is the kind of player that BMs early season. I mean, his personal best is 7.5k, and his best finish is 7.1. So he just tilted. So I'm not too worried about that guy. I probably won't match him again after this, but yeah, I don't know why he BM'd with that. But we're gonna play Hog EQ for the final match, I think, because we're getting hard countered way too much with Xbow. I think there's no point keeping it up. So let's try and get a nice final win with Hog Earthquake. And I'm not very good at this deck actually, but I'm trying to learn it, so this is decent practice for me. Gonna go Hog. I think going Hog at the start is fine. Ian usually told me that Hogs at the start are fine. We see a... Was that an E-Spirit I saw? I can't tell. But... Oh my god, this might be really funny, because this might be against Xbow. And... Yeah, gonna go Archer Queen into his Queen. He could have Rocket in this deck, because Xbow with Rocket is very much a thing. We're gonna try and use our ability second here. Or... Okay, that works too, actually. I'll just let my Queen die. Goes for an Xbow. Gonna go Knight, and then Earthquake, and then low Bomb Tower, which will not only kill the Valk, but it will also stall out the X-Men. I can just log to make sure I don't take any damage. So this isn't going to be a free matchup, though, because I think he has Rocket. So it'll be interesting for sure. The only real issue with this, he just wasted his E-Spirit, by the way, so I'm going Fire Spirit. The only main issue with this is that he's going to have Queen pressure, and I don't have a great way to kill the Queens. So I'm going to go Hog here. As he goes for a Queen, so he's going to be forced to go for a Tesla, and he's going to be at like 1 elixir now. So it should be a pretty good situation for me. I'm just going to go... I think Queen into his Queen is fine. And try and be the second one to activate ability again. Same situation happens. But we are up damage in the left. And okay, he goes for an Xbow. Gonna go Knight and Earthquake. And then just Hog opposite to pressure a little bit, and then log. Oh, he's gonna have Fireball. That's even better for me, actually. And yeah, he's gonna take a Hog hit. Okay, so this is gonna be a free matchup then. He has a Fireball. I feel bad for him because there is nothing he can do in this matchup. Let's go for a Hog, I think, because he might Xbow. So you want to pressure a little bit. And I can log as well to maybe predict some skeletons or something for the Queen. Then I'm going to go Knight of my own for his Queen. And then low Bomb Tower to make sure I don't get an Xbow connection on my tower. Would be really bad to choke this matchup. So let's log. And that's a pretty good Fireball by him. But we are still up damage. And yeah, I might actually start going same. I'm just going to cycle an Earthquake here. Wow, it actually looks like that was totally a calculated prediction, guys. I was not cycling Earthquake because it's a broken card. I was actually just predicting his Xbow. So yeah, that's what happened. Let's go Hog opposite to kind of do some dual lane pressure here. As he goes Tesla, so my Queen will definitely be very nice against that. Now, I'm going to go for a anti-Fireball Bomb Tower so that he doesn't get to Fireball it. Let's log, and then Knight as well. And he Fireballs. Okay, Knight was actually unnecessary. And look how I'm winning in both lanes. Like, this is just such a stupid matchup. Because if the Hog player is good, and I wouldn't say I'm like a great Hog player, but I obviously play Xbow, so I know exactly what annoys me when I play Xbow in this matchup. You really can't do anything with Xbow, and there's nothing you can do at all. So I'm literally just gonna cycle Earthquakes, and he can't stop it. So see, I'm already back to another Earthquake, and I'm just gonna log. I'm literally up damage in both lanes right now. Gonna go Queen to get a 3-card cycle going, and then just start the spell cycle, I think. Let's just Earthquake cycle. Knight to protect my Queen, and then let's just go Hog, and then Earthquake again. Okay, goes for a pretty well-placed Tesla. Now I'm going to have to chill out, because I've been Earthquake cycling a lot. Let's go Hog. Earthquake again. And, okay, he's going to go Tesla. Let's just go for a Queen at the back opposite lane, and just start spamming earthquakes now. Like this. Looks like he has the same plan. He's getting a queen down and spamming fireballs. But it's not really gonna get the same effect, I think. And yeah. I feel bad for that guy because I hard counter him, obviously, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've been getting hard countered so much, and then it's Ender. It's kind of funny how I got hard countered a lot, and then suddenly I have matchup. Also, earlier I was getting countered quite a lot. Like, these two are both, I would say, pretty hard matchups. So was this one. But yeah, Hog EQ, very solid deck, and I thought he was going to have a Rocket. That would have made things more interesting, because Rocket Cycle's more threatening than Fireball Cycle, obviously. It does way more for only 2 elixir more. But he did have a Fireball again. And yeah, I literally won in both lanes. I didn't even need to go same lane as him. I could have just been Earthquake Cycling in the left, where I was already up like 500 damage, but it's such a stupid matchup that I could literally afford to just Earthquake nothing and be fine. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely think Earthquake needs a nerf. And I'm not only saying that because I'm biased as an Xbow player. Like, I can also play Earthquake decks moderately well, and I think it's pretty silly, honestly. I don't know what you guys think though. Like, what are your personal opinions on Earthquake? Well, I'm not surprised Ender wants an Earthquake buff. Yeah, I know you're kidding. But, yeah, my proposition would be to just nerf. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Back in June or July or August, one of those, probably July or August of 2020, I believe, all spells were nerfed. So notice how the rocket's area damage is 1,967, but the crown tower damage is only 591. So let me just open my calculator on my PC here, and if I just do 591 divided by 1967, it is a 30% multiplier. So Rocket only does 30% of its area damage to crown towers, right? So it's a 30%. That was the nerf. All spells used to be 35%. Now it's 30%. But here's the thing. Earthquake was the only spell. Earthquake and Freeze were the only spells that didn't get affected by that change. So you take a look at Earthquake. Let's do the math right now. Earthquake does 109 damage per second. Let me see it turning 82 at... Okay, I think it's... Okay, yeah, so Earthquake does 109 damage per second and 93 crown tower damage per second. So if we do 93 divided by 109... Wait, no, that is the wrong math, I think. Okay, I don't know what math I'm supposed to be doing, actually. But anyway, my point is that Earthquake does 35% damage to crown towers, not 30. So... Oh, wait, actually... Right, so I think it's... Oh, yeah, right, okay. So the 109 is on troops. So we're actually looking at the 381 building damage. So if we do... Wait, actually... Is that correct? Okay, that's still wrong. But, okay, anyway. Math aside, because I'm not the best mathematician, Earthquake is ridiculous, and it's the only spell, along with Freeze, that doesn't have a 30% reduction on towers. And everything else does. So I think just make that happen. Like, make Earthquake do a bit less than Fireball. First of all, I don't even understand why Earthquake does more than Fireball for 1 less elixir. Like, I guess it only hits ground at troops and a Fireball hits air. But it's 1 whole elixir less, and it has too much utility, because Earthquake's meant to be a card that's either useless against decks or completely useful against building decks. But against even non-building decks, you can just Earthquake Cycle a lot of the time, and that's what makes it so good. That's why I think it needs a slight damage nerf, honestly. And most people agree. Like, Bag agrees. A lot of other pros agree with my idea. Sprinkle says... buff Golden Knight, buff Wizard, nerf Earthquake, nerf Valk. Okay, so for Golden Knight, personally, I don't want Golden Knight to be buffed. But if they do buff it, I would say make it a mid ground between what it used to be and what it is now. So I believe the way it was nerfed was the dash distance used to be 7 and they nerfed it to 5, or was it 6 and they nerfed it to 5? But either way, I would revert half of the dash distance back to it. So I would say let it dash still a little bit, but don't make it dash the full distance, because before it was a bit stupid with how far it dashed. So I would say make it a little... Yeah, 6 to 5. Okay, so yeah, so I would say make it 5.5 dash distance. That's like a mid ground instead of 5, because 5 is a bit too low, I'll be honest. But 6 was also very good. And honestly, Golden Knight has very good stats as well. It has insane HP. It doesn't have great damage, but it has insane hit speed, so it still does good damage if it connects to tower. So I think it needs some kind of change, honestly. And this would be the change. I think just give it a slight dash thing. I don't think champions need to be broken, so I don't think they need to break it again. As far as Wizard goes, I could see Wizard getting a slight buff as well, actually. I made a card tier list, and I said Wizard buff. And it was a cool idea. So the guy's idea, Schwarzen, was when Wizard spawns, it spawns a jet of fire in front of him for 2 tiles. So it's like a slight buff like the Ice Wiz got, right? Where it got the enter the arena buff. And I would say that could be cool, because it doesn't break the Wizard. It just makes him a bit more useful when he gets down. But I know a lot of mid-ladder players don't want Wizard buffed, so I don't know. It's an interesting decision that the CR team has to make, of course. And yeah, the bandit bug needs to be fixed. That's long overdue. For me personally, I kind of like the bandit bug because I'm obviously biased. I play Xbow, and anytime it dashes, my Xbow retargets, so it could retarget onto the tower. So that's just personal bias, though, honestly. I think that... yeah, I think that would be a good mid ground, honestly. And yeah, Ender, the thing about Golden Knight, though, is that it has more, like, distance utility than the Valk because of the dash. The only thing is that the dash is kind of bad right now, but, like, Golden Knight connects to tower way more often than Valk does, at least it used to, because of the dash. So even though the damage isn't that good, it starts racking up when it has such high HP, such fast hit speed, and it can dash with that utility. But at the same time, like, yeah, it's not amazing, so I don't know. It's interesting. Mortar. Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion. But I think Mortar needs a nerf. Like a slight lifetime nerf, to be honest. Because it's only 4 elixir. And it has so much HP for only 4 elixir. It has 1,776 HP. Xbow has 2,120. Wait, no, that's... Okay, it's even worse. So, Mortar at Tourney Standard has 1,472 HP. Xbow at Tourney Standard has 1,600. So, Mortar only has like 130 less HP than Xbow for 2 less elixir. So, it's not... Mortar's pretty bad on offense, but Mortar is so good on defense. If they decrease EQ radius and crown tower damage, but make the duration 2 seconds with 4 times multiplier. Okay. That would be a very interesting rework, Ender, because it would be even better against buildings, which would just kill buildings. Like, I think Earthquake would still hard counter Xbow, because... Well, maybe not, because you could spell cycle. But the decreased duration would be good as well, because it would be worse against Graveyard. And that's one of its main attributes right now, right? It's so good against Graveyard. So that would nerf it being on defense against Graveyard, which might be kind of nice, actually. So, yeah, it could be an interesting change. For sure. And yeah, I agree, Ender, it is better for spell cycling. But at the same time, if they do... I would personally, I would rather they just nerf the spell cycle aspect rather than like nerf it but buff something else. But because if you give it 4 times multiplier, it'll just destroy buildings even more, right? Unless you're saying make it 4 times multiplier, but make it do the same building damage as it does right now. So it still has the same effect, but it just ticks twice instead of 3 times. Then... Well... Actually, no, then that wouldn't be a buff, that would just still be a nerf. Because if it does the same damage. But yeah, I just wouldn't want to see a 3 elixir earthquake, like, kill an entire Xbow with 2 ticks. Like, not kill as in take it low, but just kill it straight up. Like, that would be a bit sad, I guess. Yeah, deal more damage. I guess it depends how much, though, because right now an earthquake does a little bit around half to an Xbow, I think a bit more than half. So if you're saying it'll get buffed again, that means it could do like 4/5 to an Xbow. That would be a bit stupid. And that would also mean it could like one-shot a cannon or like two-shot a Tesla. And that would just be really OP with Hog. Yeah, exactly. Or Giant Skeleton RG with EQ, remember? Or now they could just do Skelly King RG with EQ. That would be very silly. But it is an interesting idea. So for me, I'd rather they just nerfed it, honestly. But we could see how it goes either way. What's up, Sid CR? Unfortunately, I am just about to end the stream, just kind of talking with chat for a little bit. But I had a really nice stream. I think I've been live for like 2 hours now. Let me check. Yeah, I've been live for 2 hours. Wow. But, by the way, everyone watching, let me know if you have any ideas for channel points. Channel point rewards for the Twitch stream, because I'm probably gonna start streaming a lot more often now. And what's up, Twant05? As I was just telling Sid, I'm about to end stream, but I'm just chatting with the chat for a little bit before we end. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any ideas or suggestions for channel point rewards. Okay, I can't do the friend link one, unfortunately, because I'm very low on friend space. And also, I already have friend link as like a subscriber perk right now. Like on my YouTube channel. But then I might also make it on Twitch, actually, for any Twitch subscribers. I think I have like 2 subscribers on Twitch right now, which is not bad, honestly. Somehow I still have, let me check. Stream manager. Yeah, I have 2 subscribers right now somehow. Not sure. I don't even remember. I actually don't even know who they are. I don't remember anyone subscribing while I was live, so I think they subscribed while I was literally off stream. Oh, I can check. Okay, one is K1 Tozen, subscribed with Twitch Prime. That was really nice. So that's one of them, but why do I have 2 subs? It says filter subs. If I remove everything except sub. Okay, I can only find 1 sub. But I don't know why it says I have 2. Let me see if I have a command. I should have a YT command. No, I don't. Okay. I need to set up commands for my Twitch as well. My Twitch, this is literally my first stream in a long time. In literally like a year, unless you count last one. But let me get my YouTube for eSpirit Skellies for this miner. Let me get my YouTube link for you anyways. I'll just post it manually. And I need to make that a command. But there's my YouTube channel. I try and upload every single day. Today I've already recorded my video, so I'm actually probably just going to upload that. but it might be harder to upload with Twitch stream stuff, because I'm gonna try and be pretty active on Twitch, at least for a while. But yeah, I might also make a stream schedule soon. I'm gonna try streaming a few times. Yeah, Sid, this will probably be around the time I stream, like afternoon for me. But I could also do earlier in the morning or at night, either one of the two for me, which would be a few hours earlier than now or a few hours later, either one. But I will probably just for now stream like just around this time and try and be consistent. Then once it's been a while, I'll make a formal schedule and everything and just stick to it. Because I'm honestly pretty bad at schedules. Spring 3 a.m. Well, thanks a lot for watching me at 3 a.m. Sprinkles. You should get some sleep pretty soon. I stay in central Singapore, Ender. Like, I don't want to say exactly where, but like pretty much in the central area. Like, yeah. Oh, I used to live in the west. Right. What's up, Bryn? Unfortunately, I'm about to end very soon. But what do you think about my overlay? Like, this is my first time streaming from my PC, and I think it looks really good. Like, this is my new overlay. Well, I had it made a year ago, but I'm finally using it. And I finally got an Elgato today, so I can finally start streaming from my PC. And I'm very excited. Yeah. And yeah, Stinger, I live in Singapore. Yeah, I agree. It's so nice, dude. I love it. And yeah, I was testing it on my phone the other day, but it wasn't animated on my phone. This one is the animated one, and this one is also a lot more like organized. Yeah, exactly. This one's animated. This one has the little bits and pieces at the bottom as well, with the followers, the donations, the bits, and everything. Like, it's very cool. I might upgrade my stream overlay as well. Like, I might start adding stuff to it. Like, there's that big empty box in the on the left that only like has stuff when someone follows. So I could maybe add something there, but otherwise I'm still pretty happy. And thanks a lot, Don Champ. I hope you enjoy the YouTube videos. I try my best to make it like educational, but also kind of fun at the same time. And I try and like make it kind of just myself. Like I try and just like not really make up a personality, but just like be myself when I make my videos. But yeah, I used to live in the U.S. a long time ago, Stinger. But that was like a super long time ago, when I was very small. Now I live here. Wow, Ender. Yeah, so Broken Eggsy was literally 2.5 years ago. That makes sense. And yeah, Bryn, the next update should be next month in April, actually. But I don't think it's going to be very big in terms of content. I think it's going to be like a minor update. But we will also get balances finally. Been too long for balances. Like, I can't wait for them to nerf some stuff. Sprinkles, I think the new card's getting added in the next to next update. Or like after the next. So I don't think a new card's coming next update at all. And also, I don't know anything about the update, unfortunately. Like, I'm in the Supercell Creator Program, but I'm also not. I'm at like the very basic level. But even if I was, I wouldn't be allowed to talk about it. But I don't know anything about it. I just have my own speculations, personally. And yeah, they did say at least one champion's coming this year. I remember that. So that'll be pretty exciting, I guess. And a new card. So yeah, new card probably after the next update, like maybe a month or two after that. Maybe a new champion or maybe a new general card. Hopefully it's not just a broken card, though. And yeah, and Reinu, I cannot speak. Well, in terms of what the locals speak, they usually speak Mandarin, which I can actually kind of speak and understand. Not very well. It's like mine is very broken, but I did learn it in school, so I have a basic understanding. Mostly listening, not speaking. But there's another dialect, or not dialect, but there's another thing called Singlish, which is like a mix of Singaporean mannerisms and English, and I don't really like talking about it. I don't really like talking in it. Like, I think it just sounds a bit broken, and I don't really like how it sounds, honestly, so I don't personally speak in it. But I don't have anything against it either. I just don't want to say it personally. But it's pretty easy to understand as well. And actually, when I was doing my national service, a lot of people taught me a bunch of stuff that I never knew before. There's a lot of minis, and yeah, there are, right? And there's a lot of stuff from like Clash of Clans as well that they could possibly add. Um, we'll see what they do. And Sid, I am not getting a creator code, sadly. At least not for a very long time. Like, I think you need. So there are different tiers in the Supercell Creator Program, and I'm in Tier 1. And to get a creator code, you need to be in Tier 3. So before I even consider going for Tier 1, I need Tier 3. I need to get Tier 2 first. And that's already going to be, like, I don't even have it yet. Tier 3 is going to be, like, way harder, so I don't see myself getting a code anytime soon. But it is really nice. A lot of people ask me if I have a code, and they would use it if I did. But I don't, unfortunately. But it's fine. Oh, and Bryn, no, I think 3.0 is better, for sure. I just played one game with 3.1, or was it two games? I played one game with it, and then I got hard countered again. So I lost to Royal Hog's Earthquake Cycle. Then I played Valk, and then I got Hog Earthquake with Rocket. Like, Ender was there when I was playing. Um, I was actually starting to come back with Spell Cycle. Then in the last, like, 15 seconds, he throws the most random rocket I've ever seen. It was very stupid. But this is just, yeah. So I just played Hog EQ for one game to win before I ended the stream. Um, and I did do a best of 5 against Ian. And I will probably upload that. You guys can watch me getting embarrassed by Ian tomorrow, probably. And yeah, Tier 2 is like, I think just an upgrade from Tier 1. So I don't think you get like a lot, but I think you just get more access to stuff. It's nice. I don't know exactly, but I also like can't really say what exactly it gives. I think just like a bit more um a bit more info and that kind of stuff, or maybe like more involvement in their events. But yeah, I would definitely say play Knight. And Stinger, Icebow with Valk and Archer Queen is pretty good, I would say. It's just that I personally prefer it with Ice Wizard, but there's nothing wrong. Also, let me make the chat a bit bigger, because there's some empty space. There we go. What's up, the legend? Wait, I don't really recognize the name, but you were like part of my stream like a year ago when I used to stream, right? Because I would have definitely given you VIP for a reason. Yeah. What's up, though? This is my. So, I don't know if you remember how my stream looked back then, but it was basically like this, but worse. So, this is like my actual stream overlay with everything being animated and everything. So, it's pretty sick. I finally got my PC. My PC is like still giving issues. It still crashes sometimes. But right now it hasn't crashed for 2 hours of the stream, which I feel really happy about. And I got an Elgato today, so I set it up. I finally got it to work with my phone. It feels amazing. And um yeah, like just really excited. I'm probably going to start streaming very frequently now. So it's very nice stuff. I do also have this. I don't know if it updates immediately. Um did it update on Twitch? Yeah, it did. Okay, so this is my other stream overlay, by the way. Oh my god, wait. I forgot to add this. The top that says SK555. I should add that to this one, because I just don't have that in this one. Yeah, I should definitely add that one. But yeah, this one is more for. By the way, don't mind like how weird the chat looks and everything in this one. Uh, but um, this one is more for if I'm streaming like my PC, so I could like have my PC screen there, and then the chat would be on the right. Um, but I forgot about this part up here, the top part that says SK555. So I should try and add that. Actually, I don't think I can. I think it's separate, unfortunately. But anyways, it's whatever. And yeah, I have a clan, Esla Spammers. I'm not in it on my main accounts very often, but I'm always in it on my minis, and I do sometimes join on my main accounts as well. It's pretty cool. There are a lot of really nice people in there. And it's very much integrated with our Discord community, by the way. So we also have a Discord server. So that's the clan if you want to join. But yeah, we do have a slight trophy requirement. But yeah, I think I will call it a stream there, guys. Okay, yeah, the Discord command works. I need to get the YouTube command. Wait, actually, is it just YouTube? Okay, YouTube works. Okay, so the command is YouTube, not YT. Okay, well, I did make it. Alright, nice. Yeah. And yeah, that was Zodiac. I might actually host Zodiac, because I think you can host people on Twitch, right? But yeah, those are my links, guys, if you want to join the Discord server. It's really nice. We have a lot of great people. My YouTube channel where I upload every day. But I am also planning to live stream on Twitch more often, so thanks to everyone for tuning in. And I will be doing this more often, most likely. At least for the next few months before I go off to university. But yeah, very happy the stream went well today. No crashes on my PC. Overlay went great. My mic is fine. My Elgato on my phone is fine. Everything is great. So yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'll probably be live again tomorrow around the same time. And I will see you. So let me just host Zodiac then. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just trying to figure out how to raid someone. I think it should just be /raid, right? So /raid. Zodiac is God CR. Okay, there we go. See you guys.
Junge, wie broken ist Hexe, hä? Ah, coole Rocket. Einfach mal eine Rocket aus so einem Golem. Danke für 59 Zuschauer. Prost.